Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all having a lovely evening. Nodders. I'm planning on leveling classes a bit in Space Marine. And after that I might switch to Hunt Showdown for a little bit, but we will see. Let me go check in. Excuse me. I won't play heavy for a bit because I've got it at like level 12. It's my highest level. I wouldn't mind leveling most classes to like levelish 10-ish or something, just so I could actually play them in higher difficulties. Not first, but you're gonna pretend. No, you technically are first. The other people posted in pre-stream. But hi Liquid, hi Folly, hi ZBG, hi Glass. That beginner ad break is going to start in 40 seconds, so I apologize in advance. Feel free to tab away during that time. No, you're subscribed. You won't get the ad. What the heck? These are my lower classes. I like the plasma pistol on this character because it can actually do high damage. I don't have stuff to unlock the higher rank of this because I have to get it from 3rd rank difficulty. Hi Seer. Shasha, your monitor committed the die. Uh-oh. You heard the bulwark was fun? I'm indifferent to the bulwark. I mean, I enjoy it, but at the same time, you're no primary weapon. Yeah, I have to do rank 3 difficulty to get that, to continue leveling up weapons for this class. Both weapons are like that, so it feels a waste playing them. Assault is fun. They let you get the Thunder Hammer right off the back. I think they're the only class that actually uses it. And they might be one of the only ones with the heavy bolter pistol, oddly enough. Damage, accuracy, tons of damage. Damage, ammo. We'll go with that one. Thank you for the head pat. Average difficulty, and we'll just do quick match. And we'll see if it locks me in with other people. King Zergling. I wonder if I'm being put in a match with just one other person for now. I need to button up my sleeves. They're flappy and open right now. I've got a long sleeved shirt. One nice thing with quick plays, the mission might be partially done, aka faster. But looks like it is already started. You're loving this Summer Child vibes we're rocking. Summer Child! Free spirit! They're gonna be like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you melding with me? Butterside Up is joining us. Oh, are they Assault as well? Or no, I thought for a second they had the big jetpack on. I wonder if they'll try to run past stuff. Because I'm totally cool with doing that. But at the same time, I'm expecting we won't. Oh, this is the one where we fight the Hive Tyrant, which is nice. I haven't done that in a while. I left the basic blue on the Assault, because I do like it to an extent. I always think of the Ultramarines when I think of the Space Marines, just because they're like the poster child. That dude's level 23, so they have like all the perks and unlockable items, etc. I find it weird that they have one of those plates over top of the Deathwatch shoulder.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyrannid's hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the
Avarex.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
If I remember, my jetpack comes back fairly fast when I'm not using it. And since I have no primary, I'm just stuck using my pistol and the hammer.
Meridian reporting. Approaching landing zone.
Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Damocles out.
I was gonna say, get the snipery characters first. I think I have the thing that increases the damage of the charged attack like that, and I thought it would stagger them.
I like your style. Damning praise. Protest all you like. You know when to go. Win and get to. I'm an instrument of the Emperor. I'm trained to engage the enemy.
I was gonna say I have to be ready to dodge or preferably parry. I'm so used to dodging though, just because it works basically no matter what. Hi Carbon, how are you tonight? Hi Downer, I hope you are well. I think I saw you streaming, but I can't remember.
I am airborne ready.
They'd probably mark it if there was something back there. Thank you for lurking. Horse stare, I wondered what the heck that emote was. I had to click on it and see. You good? Played more Subnautica below zero and went on a hike. How about you? I did not do much today, actually. My OCD was being a bother and making me not want to touch anything, annoyingly. But I'm glad to hear you went on that hike. You did mention yesterday how you were going to do that and you were taking your bike or such, I think you said. I thought you were bringing a bike with you or something like that. That's just a data site. Or biking there. No? My bad then. Hi Metro, how are you tonight? No bikes involved. Waste my boost just to catch up. I was gonna say that dude looked like he was about to jump off. I'm still not used to pushing C to parry since I play the ranged classes so much. How's leveling going? This is the first mission of the night, but it's going well so far. You good and full of sushi? Pog pog pog. Assault is fun for specifically doing that. Little. And we jumping down to get out of there. Shooting is always better on PC and all. I feel like C is not a good button for parry, and I should see if I can change that to something else. 8 more days till we get another moon? That isn't a moon. You rebound parry to E, it made your life easier. Honestly, that's probably what I should do. It's a natural satellite, which is what the moon is. Hi, Dyer. How are you doing tonight? You know, one of your friends rebounded some spare mouse button they have. I think because I marked over there, that guy headed it over there. But I'm so used to playing using space to dodge in games that that's like my default go-to. You're totally because I'm excited that you can move your head and eyes. Now, you mentioned you can move your head. I wasn't sure if that was everything or not for your model. In many generations, we will not have tides anymore, like a very long time from now. I wouldn't be surprised if a very long time from now, there's a lot of differences that happen to the world, whether from us hollowing out parts of it, mining for resources. You took a shower. What? Curl no longer stinky? Absurd. You are gonna have full body rigging? Pop, pop, pop. And hi, Phantom. How are you tonight? Hi, Donkus. I hope you're doing well. Which you don't remember paying for, honestly, so the artist is amazing. AKA just literally standing in the open. Those prices for full body are wild. They can be, yeah. Which is why my model doesn't have full body rigging right now. Though I would try to go for that when I get another model. Okay, someone didn't pick up their bomb, so I'm going to. Fox model, but secretly a cat, indeed. Or maybe I could pay and get both things added separately. Since it's not past 12 AM yet, question mark? Do you remember the 21st night of September? Is that one of the V for Vendetta things? They already said they'd be done by the end of the month, which you were not expecting, so it's going to be so soon. Congratulations to that. No, it's the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Oh, fair. That does not ring a bell to me, or vaguely does, but... Oh, someone just bypassed it completely. Sasha isn't in the know? Apparently not. You had so many kind people follow like Finn and Kimmy, and now you have like 52 followers, which is wild for having never streamed. I want to say it's wild, but I also don't think it is because you're active in a lot of people's communities, and so it makes sense to do that, or to have grown a following like that to that level. Hi Quill, how are you tonight? You do love to yap, and we love to hear you yap. But that's one of the harder parts to getting the first affiliate, is getting those original follows, because average CCV of 3 isn't that hard as long as you have friends to come by your stream and lurk. And the 7 days or whatever of streaming is easy enough since you only have to go live for even like a half hour. You doing good? You bought Space Marine 2 actually? Nice, nice, nice. If I remember, the way to go is on the floor here. If you buy cheap, too cheap viewers, it'd be easy. Oh god, the bots are gonna come just for that. You're doing good, and you bought Space Marine 2 actually? Nice, nice, nice. Have you beat the campaign already? Turns out you had a late paycheck and it was our $100. Oh snap. So that was more than enough to get the game. Oh, you're still installing and only have a mobile hotspot? Ew, that's gonna take a while then. Or a lot of data, I feel like. Hope someone picked it up already. Did you hear about those Twitter bots that were responding to tweets saying you should make a shirt out of this? I didn't hear about that, but I've seen something similar. Or they'll be offering to make stickers. It'll be like, you can get 10 stickers of this post or this art piece for this much money. And people are like, no, that's my art. Good thing you have the unlimited, that's good. There are bots all over Twitter, absolutely. And Elon Musk said the whole, Twitter Blue is gonna stop that and get rid of so many bots. No. Who would have thought people willing to scam people and get money like that are willing to pay $5? You're a bot. Democracy will deal with you appropriately. People basically made the bots print out the shirt as using stolen art without permission or do Disney stuff, so they get Disney on their butt. Yep, does not surprise me in the slightest. They already have Guardian Relics, it looks like, because they have those red dots near their names.
War gear requisition. Equipment highlighted. The apothecarian provides. The armory provides.
Okay. Muskrat is a genius, what you talked about. He's playing checkers while we're all playing chess. That's totally a genius thing to do, obviously. You have no idea how many Yada bots tried messaging you and you always respond you're a minor? Oh lord. How much of a minor are you is the main question. Because even my stream, I'm sorry to say, I wouldn't want people who are too young. I don't mind if people are a year or two below age, but I do have to keep my community safe. This is a joke, you hate Ellen, you and me both. 10 years ago, you're 17, that's okay? That's perfectly okay. But when I was a kid, when I was like 10, I liked Elon Musk because I heard sad stories about him and being pushed down the stairs, and he talked about wanting to give like free internet to the world, etc. with it. And then you find out he's later like a grown man child that takes credit for all these things that he did not do, etc. Don't let them climb. Pretty hard to stop this many. Nepo baby, quite literally. Yeah, his reputation went down the toilet as soon as they opened their mouth. Pretty much, yeah. I just dislike the fact that you can seemingly call yourself the founder of something if you didn't actually found it. You buy it out and then go, well, I'm an honorary founder now. That's not how founding works. It makes his ego feel better, indeed. I literally missed all those shots. Yoink. I love how it marks that for, you can parry that, I'm 100 feet away. But he found ownership in some random dudes for possession. Oh, true. But yeah, it's like he's not a founder of SpaceX, Tesla, or PayPal, etc. He just bought them all out. Of course, he had the eye to see that this was a good investment and get in on it fairly early, but that still doesn't mean that you're one of the OG. I know we're supposed to drop something on him. You say to play Space Marine 2 with your friends, though. It is very fun, co-op. I was like, did they all just die? And when he says F advertisers on TV and they leave, that was hilarious. He literally said F them because they're woke, because they didn't want him saying things related to like Jewish people, etc. And then within a week or two, advertising dropped like 30% and he got mad at them all. Visual and PMPL are geniuses. I do not know much about them. That they're not working together anymore. He literally so anti-free speech, it's literally their free speech to support what they want and what they don't like. Yeah, he did go on early on Twitter when he took over how he's going to make it, you know, more free speech available, and he's all about free speech. And then one of the first things he does is unban certain Nazi people and, what was it, crack down on certain reporters who had reported bad things about him. Their accounts all became suspended for like a month or so. He just hates that speech has consequences. He's only for free speech for people he likes. He is absolutely fine with taking that speech away from people who he doesn't like.
I may occasionally sound like a chaplain, but I follow our Primarch the same as you. The battle is close enough.
There's a lot of warriors all in one spot. He went on to make horror genre, and Peel went on to make more dramatic work. I wonder if that's one of the reasons they didn't get along. They wanted to do completely separate things. Kind of sounds like a certain German leader a couple decades ago with the free speech thing he just said. Kind of. Oh. Oh, they did get along fine?
Or scared.
Pursue and eliminate.
They're best friends even? Then why did they stop working together? Wish there were social media platforms that were truly free speech as long as it's legal speech. That would be nice. I feel like, at least with social media, there has to be a certain level of censorship. Not much, mind you. It's just there are certain things that absolutely should not be said openly. Because what is it? No, I'm not going to go there. They wanted to do other things than each other.
Supplies marked.
I mean, Twitter pre-Ellen was pretty free speech. And we already got the armory data. I do like that you can just see it limping along there. Get him, he's running! Cancel culture is literally hate speech. A good friendship is knowing when you and your friend are parting ways and being happy for them. Like 90% of cancel culture is pretty garbage, and then like 10% of it is, what is it called? Actually very valid. You mean that seems like a huge red flag to you to say cancel culture is hate speech? I don't think people should be cancelled at the drop of the hat, which is what happens nowadays, but there is a lot of things that when people do it, there is literally no way they can, what's it called? Literally no way they can make up for it. It's like, if you do sexual harassment, if you do this or that, then yeah, I don't want anybody to support you. People conflate about crimes versus drama. You got banned on apps because of cancel culture for stupid things? Are you sure that'd be for cancel culture? Because I feel like for a 17-year-old or such on what app, that seems odd to be cancelled on it. Look how inaccurate that gun is if you don't aim. Cancel culture really only applies to famous people? That's the most often, yeah. Like, if people don't say what they consider to be cancel culture, it's important. The net is probably way too broad for a lot of people in this day and age. They think someone's disagreeing with them, or doesn't want to let them do what they want, and they call it cancel culture.
Your movement is erratic.
Hate speech is using speech to discriminate, which cancel culture does to anyone they don't like, even if the person did nothing wrong. Cancel culture is more than just that, Carbon. Some cancel culture is when people are actually trying to cancel valid things. Some of it is indeed people using it just to get rid of anyone they don't like. I've decided I don't like you, I want you off this app. I'm going to use anything you do to try to bring about your downfall, while other people actually try canceling people that they think have done something truly wrong, truly egregious. It was TikTok, you never stated your age, and you made a post saying you would rather use game mechanics in Souls games. Kid you not, you got 200 comments about spam reported until you got shadow banned. You feel like it's a term like woke where they just slap on things that are LGBTQ or people of color. That is sadly true, Dyer.
Threshold secure. I await you here.
You don't think they like you using game mechanics because some of those comments are just mean? That is weird. Then again, I have seen some toxic parts of the Dark Souls community. Like, I've seen with Elden Ring, which goes off of Dark Souls, there are people that don't want you using summons, there's people that don't want you using mimic beacons, there's people that don't want you doing this and this, and you have to do like a pure melee build with this or that, or you're not playing the game right. And I'm like, dude, it is a video game. Hi Minerve, how are you tonight? But yet when on the news, politicians don't want to give the definition of woke because obviously if they did, it would make them look terrible. That's because they don't know what it means, other than, what is that, people supporting gay rights and stuff. Politicians typically take it as like that. You hate gatekeepers, man? All your homies hate gatekeepers? Indeed. Despite all the memes of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, gatekeeping is typically a very bad thing. What? I was like, I had a heal. Hold on, I'm focused on the boss. Oh, and the one that I can't dodge, I stood up for. You get plain insulted by them, sometimes using an MP summon a spirit ash and like 3 people say you're not trolls. That is pure toxic, like that makes no sense. Even the people who made the game, like the developers, were literally like, that is absolutely something you should use in the game. We added that in the game, it is a mechanic of the game, use it in the game. You're fine if you use in-game mechanics for anything they want. I'm gonna gaslight you, Sasha. Dyer said it was okay. They did. Literally have it right there. You can screenshot it. Lilia, everyone's used the Mimic Tier at some point. Bro, Miyazaki himself used summons. Did you see the Elden Ring creator talking about making the DLC? I don't think I did. You don't even know what you did to deserve the toxicity? I don't think you did anything. You just hit the algorithm. You hit the algorithm. It was something petty people didn't agree with. And so on the internet with anonymity, they take it out on you. They were saying to make it, they played through the base game. You understand how gatekeeping is a thing in single-player games? It's just a thing that happens sometimes, and they're not a good game, so they use every in-game mechanic to their advantage. That makes sense. I mean, someone like him, I doubt has that much time to play games, so even if they do play their own games, etc., it would make sense that they would want to use stuff like that to get a boost. I don't want to say they're also older, so I don't know how good their reflexes are, etc. Bigger belt buckle, count me in. Ground pound's damage increased by a little. I'm still getting XP for that. Still getting XP for that. More belts is always better. If it's in the game, then it was intended to be used. Nodders. And that they designed the DLC to be played to explore and find things to help fight the bosses. How they aren't that good at games while building like infamous Souls games. You deal with career school and you're good at the game, you just don't want to suffer again once your friend gaslit you into doing fist only run. Please never again. That is... I feel like that's less gaslighting you into and probably peer pressuring you into. People got mad at that. The game still is one hell of a grind with max XP game. Oh, in Palworld? I never got around to playing that. I bought it shortly after release, but I never actually got around to playing it. You expect every last one of you to beat the game by rolling with that spike armor in Dark Souls? I would love to see someone winning by doing just that. You ever post about it and don't ever want to try and flex the facts you did because you know people will call bull on your claim? Huh, I wouldn't call bull on it because I've seen videos of people doing it online. You want to do an all-hit run? I think I saw Dyer or someone like that talking about that the other night. An all-hit run where you're not allowed to dodge anything. You're pretty curious to see how the Pokemon lawsuit turns out. Pokemon is like on the same level of Disney in power. Can you imagine Pokemon and Disney combined? Indeed. And the weird thing was, I think one of the people online, the big people online, pointed out that they did not sue Palworld for copyright infringement. They sued them for something like patents, or like for taking their patent, and people are like, is this because of the Pokeball and how they had those balls you can make in the game to catch enemies, or what is this going to be about? You saw a video on it and you don't even know you could rank everything that hard? You did not talk about it, but you read it too, about an all-hit run in Elden Ring. You forgot who said it, though? Okay, because I do remember someone talking about it the other night, and I was like, that sounds bonkers.
Scans show the Tyranid numbers growing exponentially with it. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause.
Got it!
Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead.
Commandeer, quotes, they cooperated the ball-catching creatures. And they said something like the thing that Pokemon was, one of the patents that Pokemon was claiming was something they had only patented in like 2020 or 2021. Basically, within 4 months of seeing the first trailer for Palworld, Pokemon went out and suddenly patented something they hadn't bothered to patent for the last like 21 years of their existence. So it's like they saw the threat and they jumped on, hey, we want to make sure this is ours. I think that guy's just running. They learned from Disney. I was trying to parry, but they weren't attacking. They were just standing back waiting. They're just mad Pearl gave Pokemon fans a better game. I kind of agree, just from the way it works, and with guns and stuff. The most recent, like, I didn't even finish Pokemon Scarlet. I played it, I did enjoy it, but the big open world did not work nearly so well as I had hoped for Pokemon. Not to mention the fact that literally everything looked untextured and such. In Palworld, isn't there something that's insanely horny? I think there is a creature that can mate with like literally any of the pals or something like that. And it has like a heart shape on its chest. Did I tell you Disney tried to copyright Day of the Dead? I did not. You mean like literally Day of the Dead, the festival down in Mexico? Or South America? They should change the Pal Spheres into cubes. They should. They should be like, oh, we're sorry, we'll do it this. You could knock into Palworld since it's a survival game at its core, and you just never prepared for those.
This is not a test of metal, but of patience.
Yeah, they made the movie Coco, and so they tried to do that.
What needs grappling?
Disney tried to copyright SEAL Team 6. Some of that stuff is just insane. I feel like they're trying to see what they can get away with, basically.
Shows no signs of environmental damage.
I want no one else to make a movie about Day of the Dead. It's like, that is literally a country's culture. How much gall do you have to literally try and take that for yourselves and be like, nope, that's what we do and this is our stuff. You thought it was your culture? No. It's like trying to copyright Christmas. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, imagine if people tried to do that to other holidays. How much backlash would you have? Nope, my character said that in the previous mission too. I was about to say, not a good idea for that warrior. Jump up into 3 Space Marines. Hallmark movies. You're too far, you'll be teleported. But I'm looking for loot. The Day of the Dead is celebrated in Mexico. You think it's a nice holiday, makes you think about death differently. It's a celebration of someone's life. I've actually heard that phrase before where I live. Like celebrating a life lived well rather than just you've lost someone and it's horrible and you're going to miss them forever. It's we've had such a good time together. It's depressing that it was cut short, but hey, it's to celebrate their memory. Hallmark movies, most of the time, it's just glorified cheating. I didn't push E because I wasn't sure if he'd want the armor or not. You remember a loved one you lost said to not be sad, their funeral, and to be happy, and it really changed your mind on how you see things? Like to celebrate the life they led, exactly. It's like, I'm older than you, I couldn't live as long as you to spend as much time with you, but we had a good time while we were together, and I'm glad I met you in the first place. And I don't want to equate it to a pet, but if I'm going to mention a pet, it's in the same way of like, you know, you're sad that you lost your pet, but I enjoyed those 12, 15 years that I had with you, and it's worth whatever pain letting go of you was at the end, just to actually spend that time with you. So tell me something I realized today. You realized why Sky has been such an obsession for you? Oh, and what would that be? Or why would that be? Hi Shimada, how are you tonight? Homework movie plot. I'm in a relationship, but oh wait, I moved with my grandparents to a small town in the woods, and there's one nice guy who looks so good, let me leave everything behind for him. That is cute. There's a lot of cute emotes here on Twitch. There's also a lot of unique ones, like people come up with some very neat ideas. I feel like this pistol literally cannot be hip fired. Postal, thank you for resubscribing. I do appreciate it. Also, hi, I hope you're having yourself a lovely night. Someone you think Minerve, because it was anonymous, gifted you an onion sub. Onion, I got a mysterious anonymous gift sub that was quite possibly from Minerve as well. You could be doing better, but you're doing well considering. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're not doing as well as you could be, but I am glad that you're not doing awful since you said doing well considering. Hallmark movies always have some sort of life or death baking competition. You're an extreme extrovert, you need companionship, you said before. It feeds that need better than most games. Oh, that actually makes sense. Is it weird how recently a few people anonymously gifted you subscriptions to some streamers randomly? Not weird, but it is uncommon that that happens. Because people can directly gift you a sub anonymously. Other times, they just gift subs generally. You go, donate 1 gift sub or 5 gift subs, and then it picks absolutely random people for it. So many most streamers you've never watched. Also, if it's a lot higher chance if you've ever even popped into a big streamers chat, like Iron Mouse or Zentria, etc. Because then so many people donate to them, your odds go up even by just, like, catching by. You have so many most streamers you've never watched.
Who needs stims?
You like smaller streamers? Probably being you AFK after raid, you like smaller streamers? Our mouse is cool though. She is one of my top VTubers probably. Just all the stuff she's dealing with and all the stuff she's done despite her situation. And then Pokora is like the very first VTuber I watched who actually got me into the concept of VTubing. You don't care, you do follow streamers, you generally don't know what a subscription does. A subscription gives you access to their emotes for a month. It also makes it so you don't have ads on their stream for that month. Is that the rabbit? Pokora is the rabbit. And Pecora is the one that got me into VTubing. Watching her do and clips of her doing Minecraft with the other Hololive girls. You're going to sleep, you're loved by myself and the community, Sasha. I hope your gaming is good fun. Thank you, Nikki. I do appreciate the kind words. You have yourself a lovely night. Remember to take care of yourself. Get a drink. You also get channel points faster with stuff. That's true. You get double channel points. HD is playing Dead by Daylight. It popped up on Steam. I'm letting everybody know. Saw a clip of someone being gifted this game. And what were they? Just like, oh god, that.
No storm.
And chat was like, you should meow for them. Oh god. I've seen people and they were like, I ain't gonna meow. I've seen some people trying to get girls to meow and do animal noises like that. Meow. Meow. And they looked at the $100 version. And they meowed. I ain't gonna meow. Oh wait, the fancier version? Oh, you know what? Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Avengers Assemble. This thing's just burning so much fuel passively. You only gifted 2 things, Elden Ring and the DLC. It was from your friends. That's very nice of them. Everyone has a price to meow for. Yours is $20. Liar, I bet you do it for like $1. You do it for free. We just have to be like, please, Dyer. You'd be like, oh, okay. 50 if it's in the cat maid outfit. Oh snap. Sash is selling me short. Would you prefer I sell you tall?
The rubble is eliminated.
I love how they've literally just got like 40 servitors literally pulling the missile. That sounds like a good deal, you better take it. You could say you think you earned the gift because you may or not spent almost 500 on your friends this summer. Oh wow. Though I think saying you earned a gift seems kind of odd. Gifts are gifts. Shouldn't be earned. They should just be given because you care about someone, whether it's a special occasion or otherwise. It takes a second to wind up my hammer in the air. You think of gifts as quick pros is the healthiest? You did not expect so many people to jump at me meowing. Finn and Loki said you thought you were going to be cooler than Iron Mouse, which you thought was a sweet sentiment, but told me you won't be as cool as Iron Mouse. I want to say you absolutely will, but I did say I'm an Iron Mouse fan, so I don't know if I can say anything without questioning my credibility. Story short, you grew up in life where you think you need to work for something. Half the time you get a gift, you have to work for it, and you feel you have to work for it the next day or week. I feel like that is a... I shouldn't say it's a bad mindset, because I mean to each their own. But I would not think of it in that way personally. Oh dang it, they got the shout off. I mean, all it does is spawn more enemies, so it's not like it's a big deal. You have very bad people-pleasing issues and ignore your own needs for so long, you're still getting over it. I'm pretty much the same way. You wouldn't know it since I talk so much in stream. I had to get used to it and like yapping to be a streamer, but there were times where I was literally like non-verbal growing up because I was such an anxious mess and such an introvert. I would sometimes go like 2-3 days without even saying anything. I'd just nod at the people that would talk to me. And I'd often just do whatever I was told, because I was a kid and I felt, you know, I have to. I'm not in control of the situation. The parents, the adults are, they're telling me to do something. Okay, I'll do it even if I don't want to, even if I don't feel right, etc. Day to day and money to paper and soul to dust. That's why life is a timeline, so look after it and watch. And watch our question mark? Just to get the full parry on the Tentacle Warriors, you need to parry both hits of the blue attack? Okay. And I'm guessing it only pops up the first one. Like the blue pops up at the start, then you have to go 1, then 2, but the second one won't be marked. So that's using a healing flask. Pretty sure it's an injection, but you don't have to please someone, but sometimes you decide to better yourself to show them that they can do the same. Over. I wondered. I think this might be the last of the missions that I never actually did, because this stuff seems unfamiliar to me, and there was only one of the 6 missions I had not actually done. Is it one of your favorite ops? Is this the 6th one? Like the last one? Because I feel like that's the only one I had not done. And if it's not, then I must have only done it once. It is? Okay, then that's absolutely why.
You lack further, brother.
Your point?
What stirs your
You prefer the op in Valorant?
Preparing for combat.
I mean, it is a one-hit kill.
passion is cold and still.
Like to the body or higher, or something like that. It doesn't have to be a headshot. As long as it's not the feet. You only play Valor friends ask you to. I did like Valorant, but I got tired of it and the issues my PC kept having with it. You lack cat ears, brother. What the heck are you talking about? They're right there on my head. Unless you mean my Space Marine. They might at some point mod it, because modders mod everything. And if there's mod support, I absolutely hope that they add in things like cat ears to the armor. Okay, no one's going for the healing. I'm stealing it. And you lack coding socks. You don't like Valorant? You don't like Riot, and you like being able to move and shoot? I'm pretty sure you can move and shoot in Valorant.
Adjusting our tactics to overcome.
Didn't Warhammer say everything is canon once? I'm not sure about that.
Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at us. Position opposing engine.
What does this do?
Casinos off the tracks.
Cogitating opposition.
You can move and shoot, but you lose all accuracy.
May be rooted along the parallel tracks.
So if you want to hit stuff, you have to stand still. I feel like I know moving did make you less accurate, but it wasn't all accuracy gone. Especially when hip-firing automatic weapons.
Dispatches may resume normal operations.
Purge the Xenos! I'm like, is that... I was gonna say, is that an actual boss? Because one of the zoanthropes or something, you like going for headshots since they one shot. I don't even get to charge them because that melt-a-gun eliminated them all. Literally don't even need to do my charged attack, it's just one hit killing them anyways. That's why you love Paladin's characters like Maeve are so satisfying. Maeve does have a high skill ceiling. Being able to move around so fluidly without losing accuracy.
Stim injectors here. Stim shot injector.
In this, I'm pretty sure you don't get experience for using a weapon, just for having it equipped when you finish segments of the level. It's like you only get experience when you finish each of the Yada parts of the level, and you get experience for whatever weapon was equipped at the time. She has a tech where you can reset her double jump with the Q ability. Oh yeah, that 9 lives. Oh, I didn't know that reset her double jump.
Charging system.
I knew that reset her dash and her sprint, etc.
Perform rites of restoration.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
You get XP for every weapon you use on the mission.
At the afflicted charging station is machine interface.
I thought it was only per part of the mission. I didn't think it was you can just switch between every single weapon and then get XP for, like, max XP for all of them. You can pounce in air and have the higher jump with the running ability. You've seen Maves being able to fly with Drogos and it's wild. I have never seen that, but it would honestly be cool to see. And then we got the armor data for killing a boss. You fought them and you like, how are you still airborne? They have the jetpack. You are Cat. Cats have jetpacks, they're just built in. They're built differently, Dyer, you wouldn't understand. People getting mad Helldivers is easier now. The only thing I dislike about Helldivers being easier is I feel like I wish the Thermite wasn't so strong. I could obviously change to not using the Thermite, but the fact that it can one-shot Hulks, Chargers, and Factories seems a little easy for me. Cats have the anatomy of water as well. Cats are a liquid, yes. Airhead releases a strider that makes striders. I wish the assault was allowed to be as mobile in ops as it is in PvP. Yeah, because in PvP, as soon as you don't use it, the cooldown's done in like 10 seconds. But if you are using it, then suddenly the cooldown is slowed a lot. Seeing level 1 Helldivers was so wild, you were so used to the chaos. I know, right? Like, there literally was no enemies except at the actual objective. Once you saw your cat crawl under your door, you don't know how. One of the things, I believe, is their collarbone isn't actually connected to any other bones. It's basically just nestled in muscle. And that makes it easier for them to do things like that, where they can, as long as their head can fit through it, most of their body can too. Also, there are less weird invisible walls in PvP. You think that's enough? You saw the weirdest ad and you think that's enough Instagram for you today?
Deploy immediately.
It looks like they're getting ready to ride the train. Excuse me. Let's skip it because they are. And then they send them all and they'll blow up there. Deliver a Nova Cannon Warhand to the targeted position.
Brace for shockwave.
So that they can basically just nuke the place. Oh, short-ended. I feel like I only ever see Lady Zona doing Hunt Showdown, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sasha, have you ever watched Avatar? I've watched the original Avatar series, and only a little bit of Avatar Legend of Korra. The Last Airbender, yes, I watched that when I was a kid. It was so long ago that some of it is fuzzy, but then a lot of it, like I don't remember the last season or so too much, but I do remember the early stuff so much, and the mid stuff, mid of the series, like book 2, book 3. You just learned a fact about the video game that came out like 2 years ago. Basically, it's this game where you play as this dude who has a bunch of unpaid cat girl employees. You make them do cleaning chores according to the ad. Odd. None of the OG voice cast came back for the game except for the Cabbage Man. They literally see you watching cat VTubers, and so there they are throwing cat girls at you. But they made the Cabbage Man play Ozai. The leader likely left, and so it's putting us back to our battle barges. And had a random voice actor play the Cabbage Man despite him having him on staff. That is kind of nice that he was in the show itself, so they give him a much more public or forwards role. Today's subject, slavery? No. That's all I'm saying. No, it is not. Would you like a leveling buddy, Sasha? If you'd like to join, you are more than welcome to, Metro. I just plan on doing like random quick play and such. You think it's so funny thinking about the cabbage guy as the main villain the whole time? That is actually funny, I have to admit. You would love to? Sounds good. Do I have you added on Steam where you can just join in with me? Oh, for real, that's literally what the slave was. The ad was, though, basically having virtual slaves like hell no. I mean, if they work for the person, they would not be. Or wait, you said they were unpaid, so yeah. That should be my Steam name. I typically just let whoever wants add me. Because if anyone does ever weird me out or do something like that, I can just unadd them, so it's not a big deal. Not saying that you would, but mad at the Avatar team for ruining his business, so seeks revenge. New canon unlocked. All the purity seals to keep out corruption. Actually, those are too close together, they look tacky. And I can't change the chest piece because it has the belt, the bigger belt. I feel like if you were going to weird Sasha, you would have at this point. They're accepted, so I believe they can join right in. Otherwise, I'd have to invite them, which I probably could. Oh, I forgot there's also the in-game thing. Jump pack dash damages enemies along its trajectory. That's not very useful. Oh wow, 75 just for one of these? You thought you weirded you all out whenever you admitted you were a minor? I'm thinking of removing you, Quill, just because you've said that like 100 times. I'm sorry to say, like I've said, I don't care if someone's a minor if they're only like 1 year, maybe even 2 before. I wouldn't allow someone who's like 13, but you've brought that up like 10 times tonight, and I feel like that is going to be making people very uncomfortable that you just keep saying it again and again. I'll leave, it's fine. Okay, apologies. See you around. It is 75 points. This one has more ammo, which I don't care. You may as well keep playing Space Marine 2. You got a bonus, albeit small, which covers the game's cost. I do like buying the different things. And this is like the only gun that this character can really use well. Your sibling just got rated with like 700 viewers? Whoa, that is insanity. Congratulations to them. Go spam people to follow them. I think the biggest raid I had was by Vumu at like 150 or something like that. You kept waiting to play because you always want to wait in case you need to refund it. Fair. Can you shout them out? I'd go for it, actually. I clicked quick match, so hopefully that will pop up random people. I wonder if it'll let random people join us. Ramming speed! I know with people, it sometimes makes it so... what is it? I think having a party sometimes makes it less likely that people are going to join. Hi Nuka-Cola. How are you tonight? Yeah, I think we might be party locked. It might be, but that's all good. If a third person wants to join us, they can. If not, I 100% believe we can duo it. Oh, and lo and behold, a third person joined us. I think I remember early on Curl mentioning something about it being party locked or something similar, but maybe they fixed that. Asian just makes the Coke a little more spicy. Question, is playing War Thunder gay? I don't think so. How could playing a video game, unless the video game was literally about having, like, gay sex, I can't see it being considered gay. Like, quite literally. Sorry to be unsay-so there, but...
Good. Very good.
good. Very good. I don't even know what mission it is because I just clicked quick play. Good Anakin. Cleanse the area of heretical influences. Identify the source of the Voction. Well, it might be just writing on this one. And he says good in. Now you want someone to put that VTuber headpad on Anakin after he kneels before Paladin? Adios. Hello and goodbye then, Nuka-Cola.
Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the astropathic relays.
Oh yeah, this is actually that one that I did with Shore where we just ran past most of the stuff, hilariously. I am fine with stopping to fight stuff, it does not matter to me. So I guess it depends on the random third person, because I wouldn't want to leave them behind. Yeah, it looks like the random third person is stopping to fight everything. Which is fine, that's what we did on the last mission. And the combat is good in the game. I was hoping my, what is it called, would be back, my jump pack. I'll read that in a minute, once I get somewhere out of combat. Oh, whoop. You do think it's funny how weird the straight community is around certain things, like remember a girl complaining, she says an attractive guy drinking lemonade, saw an attractive guy drinking lemonade, and she thought it was too feminine. Someone just replies, guys, did the gay to drink lemonade as a joke? Oh, I think I actually saw that Twitter post about that. Because the one dude retweeted it and was just like, wait, are we literally gatekeeping lemonade? Is it gay to drink lemonade? You know what, this is too complicated. Okay, I guess I'm gay now. And it's like he was straight, but he was just tired of the whole, you know what, if you're going to be this weird about stuff, yeah, sure. I do like that they actually gave them the blood whip, because I didn't think that was a weapon they'd actually include in the game. Just do what you want, honestly. The whole concept of gender is kind of silly. I don't think the concept of gender itself is very silly, just because it's something from human history, human DNA, and stuff like that, but getting obsessed over it is absolutely weird. But that's just my personal take. People are free to feel however they want about things.
See that dome?
It wants attention.
The heretics are protecting something. You'd expect those heretics to use.
Someone didn't like a guy drinking lemonade. Pretty much. She commented on it as if it's, does this seem kind of feminine to you guys? Why is this dude drinking lemonade? Or stuff like that. As if it's a sissy drink. If you're not a kid and you're drinking it, something's off. Is having brain cells legal? I would hope so, but sometimes there's a guardian relic over here. Oh, there's actually heals. Yoink. So you think the more we tear down the barriers, the more people just do what they like and feel more free rather than being self-conscious? Like a guy can wear a dress and be completely straight and that's fine with it. If it makes it happy, let him. Indeed. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't really get strung up with the way people dress unless it's like, what is it? I want to say yabai, but I basically think of it as like too sexualized. I know in this day and age, a lot of clothing has become super sexualized, including swimsuits to such an umpteen degree. But to me, it's like, as long as you've got the privates covered and stuff like that, you should be happy to wear whatever you want, guy or girl. You hope it makes sense? No, it totally does. And I made sure to click that follow on Cinephon, just in case I ever see them live. Well, live when I'm not live. As long as you're not committing crimes, wear what you want. And if you're committing crimes, then you have to wear the stereotypical black pants and white and black striped shirt with a little black toque. Is Starlight literally fighting every enemy themselves? You think here it's either orange or like gray now, usually orange? Well, I know a lot of prisoner jumpsuits are orange because they stand out, but I feel like in memes or in old cartoons, etc., if you see someone sneaking into someone's house, they'll have like a black and white striped shirt. But I'm pretty sure most, if not all, prisons, even in Canada, a lot of them have orange jumpsuits, and part of the reason is just so if an inmate escapes, they're very visible if they go into the woods or anywhere like that. Yeah, the prison briefs used to be black and white.
Flesh-bound meddlers! Your false emperor holds no sway here! Exorcise that apostate from existence! The changer of ways!
I know he called exercise that apostate, but I almost thought it sounded like he said something about a prostate, and I was going to call him out on that, but no. You honestly think assuming genders, even those don't shouldn't be a thing? It's like assuming someone named, like, you look at someone and be like, you look like a Jack, I'm gonna call you a Jack from now on, but I know it will take a while to unlearn that habit. Not only will it take a long time to unlearn that habit, I don't want to be depressing, but I feel like it's something that will never actually be completely changed, just because, again, it's something that is basically ingrained into human history. And so, although it could be changed, it would basically take pretty much every country to be able to do it. Otherwise, it will never be cohesive enough. Oh, those are all illusions from the sorcerer, so I'm just going to ignore them. Yeah, like this guy's going to be an illusion, he's going to be an illusion. I think it's ingrained, we can change though, because I believe we've already started to. I know you can shoot these skulls. Hey, they killed the lesser sorcerer. You remain hopeful at least, that is good.
Take flight and let terror fall. Follow me through.
I'm gonna do the power fist just so I can punch people. Punchy, punchy.
Demon worshippers take the land. Another
I feel like the hammer is by far the best weapon to use. Oh god dang. There's sometimes a heal there. I tried to parry there, did not work. I wasn't fast enough. Where's your fluffy tail, brother? They left it in the dryer. That guy started executing before I could. I just wanted the armor, though. I stood in the air for a second because I saw that fire. And even if it doesn't look like it, that is a parry. It's just the fist does not have a big parry animation there. Sorry, I will read chat in a minute. You don't ask everyone you meet what their name is. Names usually don't matter to you to begin with. You're not socially confident enough to ask everyone for their gender, though. You don't have to ask everyone their gender. Just don't assume it was what I was trying to draw a parallel to. If you wouldn't ask someone's name, you wouldn't ask the gender, if that makes sense. I feel like the easiest you can do is just refer to everybody as they or them. Then it's basically gender neutral, and when you find out what their preferred gender is, then you can just refer to them with that. Some people might still be offended even by that, but... Also, would it be funny to have a Dark Souls boss named Platypus, and the only way to beat them or damage them was by parrying? That would be so annoying. I mean, it would be funny, but I am pretty bad at parrying. I don't like these Terminator dudes. Though with 3 people attacking him, he should be dead pretty fast. You refer to everyone with gender neutral like they, them. Oh, I want to execute people. Everybody else is so fast on it. Oh, and the Tyrantid's caught up. Yeah, I'm already missing the hammer. Unless they tell you to refer to them the specific land they use different, indeed. If they tell you what to refer to them as, you refer to them as. That's just common courtesy and basic respect. Honestly, I actually prefer if people assume your gender, not gonna lie. I mean, to each their own, that is perfectly fine with you. I honestly just don't care about it. That's why I've said before, I don't care if people even refer to me as she. I'll often correct them and just be like, oh yeah, this, but it just does not matter to me. Then again, I think I'm in the minority for that, since a lot of people have a preferred way of being referred to, etc. Thank you, Metro. I mean, with this Twitch name, I guess it's not hard to guess your gender, though, to be honest. Quite literally, yes. When you've included man in the title, you're gender fluid, but still bothers you when people only refer to you by one pronoun. I mean, I'm technically still hitting, I'm helping. But that's you. And you are important. And valid. Nodders.
Medical cash, on me.
I love how they just stand there waiting, like, he'll come down eventually. If I remember, I think you can just run over these guys. You're this 8-foot tall or 9-foot tall super marine wearing like 1 ton's worth of armor. You can literally just run through them. They just stole their doctor's paycheck. And I changed to the regular bolter when I changed to this fist weapon. Thought they said medical cash. That is funny.
So the infection runs deep. Let us cut to the heart.
I do love the fact that they sometimes literally just catch the dude and crush them like that. Let me check for... frag grenade's still better than the crack grenade. Hi Rexy, how are you tonight?
Grabbing this gear.
There is an ammo crate on the thing. And that locks down as soon as we got on it. You're fine, you've been lurking for over an hour. Ridiculous! Wonder if I can jump up there?
The machine spirit is not.
Nope.
We need to reactivate the controls.
Oh, normally the control is up there. If I die in a sec, I'm gonna say if I die in a second, no, I could not dodge. Nintendo's showing power, you saw that coming from continents away. Yes, they announced that like a day or two ago. We talked about it a little earlier in stream. The weird thing is they're not... What is it? They're not suing them for copyright infringement, but they're suing them for using their patent or something like that. So people wonder if it's the concept of the Pokeball and capturing monsters in the Pokeball, and is that what they're going to sue them over? But we still have to wait and see. I thought they were going to go after them because one or two of their... What is it called? Isn't that literally what copyright infringement is, though? Possibly? I don't know enough about the subject. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the same thing, but... Oh, I was about to say I'm about to respawn.
What sport of war? I am the righteous storm. Your scars shall honor your
Oh, I thought I got them. Okay, I did. If they made a parody game, they would have stood a better chance. That is true. Because Disney probably has, like, the best lawyers out there. Or, I mean, Nintendo. Finish all power before it's removed from Steam. I feel like... I don't know if they'd actually remove it from your PC if it gets removed from Steam. Like, I'm not sure if they're allowed to delete the files on your local computer just because it's part of the agreement or something like that. I feel like if they did remove the game, it would probably end up becoming one of the most pirated games ever. Since Nintendo is such a big franchise, everybody would want to see, like, what is the thing that they took off of online. They could probably unlist it. Oh, they could absolutely unlist it, but I just wonder, like Carbon said, what would happen to the files on PC? Would they try to do something unscrupulous and have it automatically delete it? And could it do that if you put it in a separate file? Is Powered still a popular game? Not really. People do still play it, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the hype around it died off. Hi Pandar, how are you doing? And I'm the same way, Dar. I haven't heard much. They released like an extra continent or something in it a while ago. I think there was like a little expansion to it, free update that they added. And that's the only time I've heard of it in recent history. I still do want to try it out sometime, so I honestly maybe should download it, like Carbon said, just to have it on my PC and see if I ever get away with being able to play it even off stream. I feel like Nintendo's just waiting for Power to turn money so they can get more in a lawsuit. I honestly said something like that in stream like 6+ months ago. My first thought was either they don't, the fact that they haven't done it yet means either they don't have enough to do it, or they actually want them to get enough money that they can get a cash bag out of them. I was just looking at legal strategies they can use to attack.
active camouflage charged.
felt a chill up my spine. There are more than heretics here.
1,000 cells have been busy down here.
They don't need Power's money. In fact, if Power has no money, then they would fall to the lawsuit and the legal fees, forcing him to shut down. I mean, it's true they don't need them, but I feel like you fail to see just how greedy CEOs and stuff like that are. I feel like if they saw a chance to make easy extra money through a lawsuit, they would absolutely take it. But that's just my personal line of thinking. I don't know the actual truth. Maybe they'll just have to update the game or something. It is possible that they might be able to keep the game and just change the Pokeballs to being cubes or stuff like that. Like, there might be legal avenues they can go where, oh, okay, since this is this, we'll pay you this much money, and then we'll change it so it's no longer infringing on your patent. Probably can't degrade your morals enough to think of unthinkable evils the board comes up with. I feel like that's a good thing though, Dyer. Yeah, petty energies. I'm just an introvert, that's why I have low energy. I'm glad you will not be pirating Power Up though, not worth it. Fair. I don't think I've pirated a single thing, not that I ever have in my life. I've never heard of people cough pirating things since I was young. When I was young and had no money and stuff like that, then I heard of people pirating certain games and stuff like that. But as I got more towards being an adult and realized the consequences of stuff like that, then I stopped hearing about it ever again. Nodders. And even then I didn't hear of it many times. It was typically like old games that aren't being sold, like I think Heroes of Might and Magic. Okay, last one. What even is the statute of limitations for piracy these days? Like, if you just download? I honestly do not know. Like, I'm not even sure if there is any problem with you downloading it legally. I'm sure there is for streaming a game that you haven't paid for or something like that. And I'm sure there is for hosting it where people can download off of your website. You could probably be sued for a lot for that, because that's like distributing their, you know, intellectual property. But I have never heard of anyone being charged for downloading a video game illegally, as much as I've heard about stuff like that. But then I have heard of those sites being shut down or sued, etc. Okay, that should be the end of the mission. Wow, spit upon the demon host, that dude in the center. You don't hear anyone downloading Minecraft launcher getting charged. They too tend to go after the sites or sources rather than the people. That's true. I feel like it's because the people, A, it's really hard to charge them or to prove it, and B, you probably would not get much out of it. The sniper has an attitude. I thought you were the sniper. Were you not? Was I not paying enough attention? Were you the shield dude? He did revive me twice while cloaked. Oh, you meant the character? Oh, is he the one that said to spit on the Daemon host? Are they too, yeah, since it can be too much trouble to go after the consumers who got it. I think that is the main thing. Let's be real, the 25-year max sentence would probably not be what a downloader would receive. Oh, absolutely not. I can't see someone even getting 1 year. But I think it's the people that host the pirating stuff that they could basically say, well, we think 10,000 things have been downloaded off of your site, which possibly is us losing this much money for each of those downloads, and so you are accused of basically stealing that much money from us, and then that's how much jail time or charges they get, etc. You think it was Valve's or some devs saying if you have a good game and reputation, you don't have to worry about piracy, because then people will just be willing to give you the money? Excuse me. Oh wow, Loki's still streaming. Oh, Frost winded down so I can open someone else.
Genius.
Oh, Loki's doing a 24-hour stream, that's why. Maybe that means I'll get to raid them later. Ooh, I like the skulls on the knuckles. After a finisher, ground pound deals 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Finisher must be an execute. If it's a good game, you'll pay for it, so you won't pirate stuff. So basically, you don't do it. Let's be honest, pirating stuff, it probably isn't worth it. I didn't realize. +1 damage, that's all it does. Less damage, attacks faster, and it's better at parrying. This basically can't parry, but it has tons of damage. Honestly, I'm gonna go for that and just try it out. I do like that one because it's fancier looking. Hi HD, how are you doing tonight? Why pirate indie games? Do people not have 20 bucks? Some people honestly don't. People still pirate from Indias and even companies with good reps, but a lot more people will pirate from companies with horrible reputations and big corporations. Sorry, just checking the class level. Oh wait, I see the level there. My heavy is my highest. Vanguard is one I need to level up. A big reason for piracy is price too, indeed. On the one hand, I understand games needing to increase in prices when inflation goes up and stuff like that, but at the same time, when it's like 80 bucks Canadian or such for a video game, I can see why people avoid paying it. As gross as it sounds, or game companies that don't preserve their older games, where pirating is the only reasonable option. See, that is a situation where I feel like it shouldn't even be considered piracy. If you literally are not selling it anymore, and it's just a digital copy that is not hurting anyone, then you should be allowed to just download it. G Fuel Dragon gonna switch classes? Oh, they did. Honestly, no game is worth 80 bucks anymore. G Fuel is gonna carry us with their high level. I feel like, personally, I feel there's certain games that are still worth 80 bucks. Like, I honestly feel like Space Marine here is worth it because I can get enough gameplay out of it, but then there's a lot of games. I was like, why is Sasha randomly mentioning G Fuel? Are they sponsored by them? And then the dude's name, yeah. Don't know if they just like it a lot or what, but... Bottle. God, the cap won't go on. My hands are too shaky. Unpopular opinion, but you really like Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Is that the video game that came out a while ago? Because I do remember you talking about it.
Your mission is to use the stored promethium in the refinery. Arcadians were tasked with
I'll
providing
rate it out, so I'm
assistance.
opening other
We have
people.
since lost
That
contact.
is the Ubisoft one. Oh, okay, it did look good. Not good enough for me to want to, not enough for my interest to want to pay money to play it, especially as a brand new game, but it did look cool in the pictures I saw of it.
Trigger detonation.
I think there are games there with $60, but a lot of modern games being half-baked, full of bugs and no content is not worth it. Fair enough.
Taking up Overwatch position.
Imagine Sasha getting a G-Fill sponsor named Infinite Sasha Burst. I wish. I thought there's like an explosion when you kick them. You'd say Cyberpunk worth the $6, but definitely not on release with all the bug fixes. It's worth it. Completely agree. Cyberpunk was absolutely horrible at launch. Even though I didn't play it at launch, Furball did, and I heard and saw so many things that were just like inexcusable for a game on release.
Book available. Secure that equipment.
You have Cyberpunk in the DLC. You're at in-game right now, so you're waiting to beat it.
Engaging elite.
Just yeet the enemy.
Found medical supplies.
I feel like this guy's moving fast. That's just the data slate. Do you remember when X character has a scene in a car and you have to choose what to do with them, trying to be vague? Not really. There's an important scene towards the... Oh, if it's towards the beginning of the game, then I vaguely remember. I was like, there's a lot of scenes in cars in that game.
Stims, take some.
Fine, if no one's taking healing, I'm taking healing. I get all the heals, you get none. Hi Onion, how you doing tonight? Your audio was out of sync and the game was frame tearing during that key scene. Oof. That would ruin my immersion and my opinion of the game so much, because since it's a key scene, it's emotional, and with something like that, you are taken out of it by so much. I might switch over to doing a little bit of Hunt in like a half hour or an hour or something, so if you want to join for that, let me know, Onion. How is you? How goes the games? They go good. Just playing on normal mode, farming XP for different classes and having fun. Can you join Hunt? You can join Hunt, but you have to buy it, and I'm gonna guilt you into buying it because you keep saying you want to join. Be like, Dyer, why haven't you bought the game yet? Dyer, what the heck? Hi, Oblique, how are you tonight? No, stop it working. But Dyer, you've said it so many times, I look forward to it so much. Sasha, no, don't do it. I'm teasing you, don't worry. You're literally looking at Steam. If it's not a game that interests you to play, do not worry about buying it. Like, if it does interest you in the slightest bit and you want to play it with me, then that's positive. Yeah, I'll get it. I'd play it with you, but still.
Thanks you for being here. You always have a funny personality somehow, and while I don't expect that from you, I almost always see it.
Well, thank you. I am glad you enjoy being here. I enjoy having you here, Carbon. It has mixed recent reviews, which seems like a red flag. I feel like that's because of the big thing that tanked its reviews is, if you remember, after a week or two of me playing, they switched the main screen completely and made it better for console players. And I think a lot of people switched to negative reviews because they were like, this main screen is absolutely garbage, etc. It was because you weren't able to open your map. That was one bug that was frustrating. The map bug, them changing the main screen where there's way too many windows, and it's obviously more for controller as opposed to keyboard and mouse, which I think is perfectly fine, but I wish they would have had the option for the other. And third, it might have bugged people that for like a full month there was only one map, because they were updating the other maps. So I would look at the actual reviews and see if it was related to that stuff. Shout out the Onion. Do it! Shout out the Onion before he has a chance, Dyer! Before he has a chance! Because Onion will defend themselves.
Eyes on the guard camp.
Yeah, all the negative reviews you've seen was the UI and some bug crashes. See? You didn't do it fast enough. You didn't do it fast enough. Onion defended himself.
I hear no signs of battle. No life signs detected.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astropolitanum demolition.
Sorry, you're typing not all good. Onion shouting out a small indie VTuber. How many followers does Gura have on Twitch? I know they don't actually stream on Twitch. I know they don't actually stream on Twitch, and that was just so that they could have the name holder. But I assume that people just automatically followed them on here anyways, even if they've never streamed on here. 71k. But I mean, I remember them getting to like 2 million or such on YouTube back then. Didn't know they didn't stream on Twitch. I'm pretty sure they never have once. I believe they have an agreement with YouTube, mainly because YouTube gives a better cut of the profits to them, whereas Twitch takes a big cut. Hi Ardenis, how are you tonight? And when I say a big cut, I don't know if it's any bigger than normal, but it's still, YouTube gives them a better deal, so they're like, hey, we'll do it here. That's why they called the VTuber not a VTwitcher. Indeed, that's how the name started. And a lot of people have made jokes about that, like, you're not on YouTube, what the heck, how are you a VTuber? Good, how about you? I'm good too. Vibing as we always do. Your movement is erratic. You think they can stream on Twitch too, but they can only go as far as affiliate?
Nothing will escape this crew once it catches fire.
When I'm out of ammo, so I can't do the gun strike. Like, they are allowed to for unplanned things. Like playing with Onion. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's like if there's another streamer who uses Twitch, they're allowed to cross over with them. Also, Onion, one of those adorable? It is! And I believe they're thinking of getting another outfit at some point. Though the details of when, what type, etc. are all ambiguous. Sometimes we would see Aqua playing Apex or La Plus playing Valorant. Oh, okay. But not Gura, I'm guessing? Gura's the one we were talking about. Gura's the only one that matters, Onion. You should know this. What is LA Plus? It's La Plus, I'm pretty sure, which is one of the gens. Okay, this isn't going as planned. This isn't going as planned. Hey! Okay, armor from Execute. Crossed over 100k channel points. Whoopee! Was all of used to have streamers on Twitch when the China branch was a thing? Dark Fox instantly thinking CN is Cartoon Network. Grow up, Dyer! No, I'm kidding. Just wondering, can you lower the game sound on our end? I probably could. Apologies if that's too loud. I think we increased it during one thing. Here, I'll decrease it by a little bit towards what it was like a week or so ago. We were having sound issues during one game. They couldn't stream YouTube because it was owned by Google. Game's fine for you.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
But that's me. I mean, as long as after lowering it, it's not too low for other people, then I don't mind lowering it. If it is too low for the other people, though, then problem. You believe Google is restricted in China? Yes, because they would not censor the things. Onion is a very good boy. I'm glad to have them as such a good friend, to know them as a fellow streamer. You are a good person, Onion. Thank you for being you. But yeah, I believe China uses Bilibili or something like that, a search engine. China wanted them to censor things like Tiananmen Square, etc., etc. They didn't want people to be able to look up stuff like that. And China was kind of like, this is against our morals, even if we're not the best company. And as soon as they wouldn't do certain things like that, China just instantly went, nope, you're no longer doing business. I'll make my own stream, what is it called, search engine, with censoring and yada yada. Think whoever gifted you the onion emotes, if they're in this chat, I wonder who it could possibly be. I wonder.
Time to get to work, machine.
Rights of activation have been
G Fuel Dragon has the self-res. No escaping the onion. Or no onion escaping. I wonder. Remember RTO was one of your first VTubers you followed on Twitch? Probably an anonymous person. Probably. Is that a new onion emote? I don't remember that one. Shika noko 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 shika noko 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 da da da. The time Lily did you know they were also part of Hololive? Oh, that wasn't even the dude I meant to grab. Like I said, I'm so used to dodging that I forget to counter instead, which is more effective. It's like right next to the fly, you hate the pin. That has happened to me too, Sasha Wen ASMR. Honestly, I have considered it, I just don't know how well I would do. One, because I feel like I would get self-conscious and embarrassed doing things like that, or I'd lose attention span with doing all these quiet things for so long. But multiple people have asked me before or said that they think I'd be good at it. So I'd actually have to research more into the topic if I ever wanted to try it out. Onion got rid of the pin. Oh. Thank you, I wasn't paying attention. You can't time out mods, I know, right? And if I time out a mod, it actually removes their mod powers. I think it's so that they can't, if you time someone out or something and they get mad at you, to stop them from causing trouble for stream, it instantly removes their mod ability. I mean, it's almost Christmas, right? Halloween isn't a thing, just Christmas. I can't remember if this guy only uses the chainsword or not. I'm pretty sure they only use the basic pistol, but then they've got like 3 or 4 guns they can use. You love Christmas? I loved Christmas when I was a kid. Nowadays, I like the feel of Christmas time, but it means like nothing to me anymore. But as a kid, I liked the gifts, I liked the hot cocoa, I liked spending time with my family, etc, etc, etc. Nowadays though, Christmas is literally just... What the heck? The wings got pinned above my model, and so they look like they're coming out of my collarbone. Like, look at that. It's supposed to be behind my model. Like, I don't know how that even became a situation, because, like, they should be on the layer -1 or -2, which is behind the model, so even if you redeem them in a different order with other items, there's no way it should be in front of me. Spoke joke, this is how Santa delivers presents now, with a cute demon cat boy. But yeah, nowadays Christmas is basically just me and my mom. My sister spends time with her boyfriend's family. She'll stop by for an hour or 2 in the afternoon, sometimes not even on Christmas Day. My dad doesn't do much for Christmas anymore, it doesn't interest him because we're adults now. And so it's very quiet for me. On that note, I still like the time, I like seeing all the decorations around the city, I like buying the unique Christmas chocolates, etc, etc. 24-hour Christmas stream so we don't get lonely. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. And Melt-A-Bomb. Unique Christmas chocolates, do tell. I just feel like there's different shops that sell different things. Sometimes it might just be a you know, chocolate in the shape of a snowman and stuff. Sometimes they have special mint chocolates, etc. Hololive does a 24-hour one, and that's why you love them. But why don't you love me? Teardrop. And did you want to play Hunt Onion? No pressure. It's just after this, or after the next one, I might switch over to some Hunt. Also on Thursday this week, I'm going to play Hunt with someone I barely know, as a heads up. Merlin, who is a good friend of Diania, one of their close friends, messaged me on Twitter and asked if I would play Hunt with them, and I was up for it. I do love you, but I think it's nice how Holly does these things for the community. Onion just said they love me. Everybody screenshot it. I'm taking like 5 screenshots of it. Someone slid into my DMs on Twitter? Absolutely. Now that you asked Onion, they're gonna ghost you. Probably. They're not gonna reply for another 24 hours, Teardrop. But yeah, I've seen Merlin raid into us with Diania once or twice, but I actually know nothing about them. So ironically, I normally would decline an invite from them, but the fact that I know they're part of Diania's community and that they know them well is like, oh, okay, well, if one of my good friends says that you're a good person, then I trust you enough to play a game with you and not worry about vibes, basically. Why would you hate Onion, Teardrop? No one hates Onion, that's not allowed. You talked about the Chinyu art you tagged me in earlier. Oh, just made you remember memories from Vietnam, question mark? Yeah, all chainsword, all this stuff. Oh, they can use the melter rifle. Oculus Carbine is what I was already using. Oh, the Bolt Carbine is the 3-round burst one. Oh, over 100 pulls for Jane Doe. I actually really like Jane Doe's gameplay. I like the way their character moves and the quick dodge attack type stuff. You could get anyone trying to say you're more sus than them and you were like, oh wait, no way. I have been more sussy in recent months, but no one can compare to Onion with their Vor emote. I think 150 pulls actually for Jane Doe and you haven't gotten her? That is depressing. I did 10 or 20 pulls for Jane Doe's W engine just because I had some extra stuff lying around, but then I didn't get it and I was like, you know what, I am not wasting my things. It's literally you eating. Who when they're eating sticks their tongue out like that? Who does that like prematurely? Waiting for the food and with half closed eyes like, I'm looking forward to this. You're saying you don't stick your tongue out when eating? Exactly.
Go there, begin. The object is this way.
I went down! I went down! Went down for what? That's definitely a sus emote C. This is called... Okay, this is the last part. There's a heal there. There's shock grenades there.
And the swarm approaches.
Again, we need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get...
Show you something sus, alright. Sus! Among Us! This is the most sus emote you have. That is actually shocking to be allowed on Twitch. Like, I'm not even kidding you. It's not that it's absolutely bad or anything like that, but it obviously implies something, not just being the thighs, but something between the thighs. I would think Twitch would see that and be like, oh snap. Then again, they're probably using automated AI type stuff to moderate 99% of Twitch stuff. Twitch did say they're going to try being more transparent with banning people, channels and stuff like that. People were talking about it a lot on Twitter today, that they popped up with one or two things saying like they're going to post chat logs or a link to the part of the stream where they said they're banning for, and be more transparent about the reason for the banning and this and this. And people are having a hard time believing them, but if it does end up being that way, it's a huge win. They said they were trying to punch chat with them out, but then after seeing it realized it was way more sus. Yeah, you know they're a lot harder on VTubers for some reason, indeed. Like Zentria got bonked for the first time ever. What is it? They talked about how they've always been aware of TOS and tried to play around it and not cause trouble for it, and yet they recently got like a strike on their channel for having, for a few seconds, having their character in like a one-piece swimsuit on their channel, and yet, despite them getting bonked for that, there will be like 3 girls naked on the front page of Twitch, literally naked, but with a black bar censoring their boobs with the top subscriber's name on it, and they don't get in trouble. Like, I kid you not, it was literally naked women with a black bar over their chest with the subscriber's name on it, and yet they do not get in trouble for that. Yet a VTuber in a one-piece outfit, etc., will get striked. And so then people are like, is it because those people are making tons of money and you refuse to bonk them because you're getting your share of the money? But then again, Zentria is big enough, you'd think they'd be making money off them, so you'd think it would work the same way for that. You remember Zentria clip in VRChat where they asked them, what's that at your feet? When they looked down, they saw you know what. Oh wow. They're almost fully committed. But are they fully engaged? They realized they got and were like, so much hate. It was the fun clip though. Do you remember when Twitch tried to give artists less restrictions? Yes. And then people took advantage of that to do way overboard stuff. Like there was VTubers who tried to stream with their nude base of their avatar. You haven't seen those screenshots of people with only black bars? When ASMR? I already answered that question. That was a hell of a wild day. Oh, it was. Like, I remember there being some... I think someone was doing art of a furry character basically doing oral to another character or something like that live on Twitch and promoting it. And they're just like, well, I'm doing art. It's an actual commission. And so... Oh, I said I'm not actually sure with ASMR. People have asked me about it before, and I've honestly considered it, but at the same time, I'm not sure how well I would do it. Like, if I would get too bored or distracted of just doing these small things, yada yada. I also have never looked it up enough to know how to do it properly, etc. So I currently have no plans for it, but it is something I have considered before. You remember jumping on Twitch, having no idea, and just being like, what? Because it said no acts? You honestly thought the changes were good for artists, but you think way too many people abused it to what not clearly Twitch's intentions. I think it was a good idea too. I think artistic nudity should be allowed on Twitch, etc. Like, I don't care if you're drawing a pair of you-know-what, etc. As long as it's actually like a decent, proper art piece, and it's not just some absolutely glorified lewd thing. It's just like there's a lot of statues that are naked in real life, but they are still considered art pieces. They are still displayed in art museums. They are not glorifying the genitalia and stuff like that, but the human body can literally be a work of art. No joke, for real, for real. Really would have been really cool, but of course degens will abuse it. And you have the best idea, Arganis? But you think artists just drawing a character that happens to be naked is fine as long as no acts are occurring and has mature audience thing? Indeed. I'm not too... Actually, the red skull is fine. Normally, I'm not big on the skulls on the back. After you're grabbed or knocked back, you deal more damage for 10 seconds. Sorry to Metro, I'm gonna hop out of here for now. Your monolar just jumped on right away to draw tasteful stuff. You thought it was funny. There's nudity in figure creation sometimes, and a lot of them get banned, sadly. But yeah, I'm going to switch over for the other half of stream to a bit of Hunt Showdown. Thank you for the games. Thank you for joining me, Metro. It was good to have someone else along. But yeah, Onion or such, if you want to join in, feel free to. No pressure, though. I know Oblique said they had the game too, so if they want to join, they can. But like I said, no pressure, no pressure. Also, you like fashion and I like having variety. Indeed. Oh, Easy Anti-Cheat is already running, so it has to wait for Warhammer to fully close before it lets me open the other game. You might join, but you need to mentally repair. Fair. Okay, I think Warhammer's shut down now. Oh, did I miss what you said, Arganis? Just play a game without the audio and just your voice. Your normal voice is literally ASMR on your own. That is actually interesting. See, that is something I would consider doing. Like, just turn the volume down to nothingness or close to nothing and be like, Kate, we're having a quiet night tonight. So that is a good idea, Arganis. You remember news outlets freaking out over Cyberpunk's character creator because it let you customize down there and it was so underwhelming. It was literally 2 options. Yep. I remember that too. I think in beta, or I think beforehand, there were multiple options. I think they even had a slider where you could literally like choose the size of your genitalia and make it tiny or big. But then I think when it actually got to release, they were like, you know what? This is back to nothingness because it was not big enough. You have to wait 40 minutes. Yes, there's like an hour cooldown on shouting people out. Baldur's Gate had like 6 options. Dara has the right idea. I don't think there's a cooldown. Is there a cooldown? There must be a few second cooldown at least. I was going to just spam it. Absolutely. There's probably like a 10-second cooldown or something like that that I put on and I don't even remember. 40% off the Sheriff Handling battle. Let me see if that means discounted people have changed. No, they have not. This dude just makes me think of the Penguin. No joke. Loki, thank you for the raid. I thought you were doing a 24-hour stream or something like that. At least that's what people told me. I was lurking in your stream. I was lurking. But your new model is lovely. You're lovely. I hope... Oh, it was 12-hour stream, not 24-hour. I just double-checked. But hello, everybody. Hi, Loki. Hi, TNT. Hi, Lady. Hi, Sleepless. Hi, Seer. Hi, GT. Hi, Dyer. I hope you're all having a lovely night. Hello. 24 hours doesn't mean in a row. I don't know. To me, it typically does. I have to open someone else's stream. What the heck, Loki? What the heck? Hi, Ixie. How are you? I hope you're all having a lovely night. If you have not checked out Loki, please do. Like, subscribe, and follow Hey It Loki at twitch.tv. Nodders. The snake lover Loki and her snakes have come to raid and spread love. Fear us, for we are cute Legion. But if you're cute Legion, why would I fear that? Nodders. Hi, Natsuru. But if anybody is new here, my name's Sasha. Despite how I look, I am in fact a boy, and I stream literally every single night. So if you're ever bored and you need someone to vibe with when Loki's not around, you will find me here playing whatever game has caught my interest. For real. Session, this gets back to what you said before about lowering the sound on our end and you could hear the sound normally.
Seer is Ultra Legendary Supreme. Sasha is Ultra Legendary Supreme.
Loki even read there's a clip called Bark if cute, and Loki barks hilarious. Thank you for the follow, Netsuru. It was meant to be 24 hours, but we made an agreement of 12 hours for every 100 followers. Okay, that works out. Okay, I already set up those two characters. This one is... Oh, they're all both beginner levels, so it doesn't matter who I play as. We just switched over to this from Space Marine 2. We were playing some of the different classes and leveling them. You saw us here playing DBD and not whispering. What the heck, Seer? What the heck? I think this past week was like one of the only times I've seen Seer stream in the past maybe 4 or 5 months. No joke, and they did stream at that, with the Helldivers update that came out. Oh, am I not? There, I didn't ready up. My bad. Seer's cool, pass it on. Sleepless is cool, pass it on. Excuse me, burping. You're a very AP bean, then you should go get yourself some sleep. I do appreciate the raid, I do appreciate you coming by, Loki, but you have yourself a lovely night, get some rest, take care of yourself, hydrate if you need to. What time is it for you? It's like 1 AM for me. Much love, and many waffles! For you it's 3:10, so you're a couple hours ahead. Okay, first match is with a random who's like level 30. It's 9 AM for you, and you have not slept yet. Oh snap.
Then everyone on Twitch will watch and crash the website, so only does it occasionally.
That's true, and they do it unannounced. Because otherwise everybody would know to show up in advance and overload the system. Have a good night, you too. Thank you for coming with the raid, GT. Oh, I can see the cat looking at me through the doors. She's literally just like, what you streaming? But then she's the cat that's a jerk. We have 2 cats. One is the friendliest thing ever, and one is quite literally a bit of a B-word. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about that. This isn't Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in like 8 months or something. Okay, I have my new custom skin shotgun. Never! And not right now, because I'm in the middle of mission. I'm hyper-focused. If I die, though, maybe. My cats can do no wrong. Exactly! This is the one that can shoot kind of fast. It does less damage, so it's at least like 3 body shots to kill. People are taking a while to load in. This is ominous. You need to add a cattail emote. You do. You need to get a cattail for your model. Everybody needs a cattail, cat ears. He nodded back at me. Oh yeah, we're best friends forever now. That's how it works. That's how it works. Freyren, oh. Tell me if the game is too quiet since I reduced it a bit. I know Argenis wanted it quieter, but still. You already do have cat ear attachments for your head ones. Halfway there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Halfway there. I think that's where I got... One of those buildings like that is where I got killed on my very first match of this game. The Bayou was my map, my first map. I heard gunshots in the distance. Sorry for the big ad, although people I'm apologizing to can't even hear me. Chat, thank me later, question mark? to slow down for a minute to let my stamina come back. You love combining emotes with Bobo's tail wags and any other wags that you have. Wag it, Dyer! Wag it! I know they marked the birds, but I just wasn't paying attention. I was like, eh. That is a nice tail. Double tail looks good. And it also had sparkles to make it even prettier. That one looks kind of closer here. But I don't know if that one's safer because it's off to the side. Remember you taught someone that throwing it down meant? I was like, what the heck are they marking there? Okay, there are double immolators. Hi, Furball. How are you tonight? Oh god, the immolators are fast. I was like, I could hear its footsteps behind me. Sounds like you have a herd running behind you. I pretty much did. At least 3 people. Give me a mod where I give Dobby treats to keep him quiet. It looks like this one's down below. I thought that door was going to be locked. Or barred from the inside, I should say. Horse was on the ground having been eaten. Yep. Doing good. You were playing Into the Radius, got very invested. I have never heard of that before. Okay, boss isn't too far over there. You love the moon one. It is nice that the moon appears on either side, back and forth. There was a supply crate, but it's far away, so I feel like it's not worth it. Tales for days in this chat. Okay, someone's fighting the boss, I think. I do like those stars. The stars and sparkles are probably my favorite. And I was about to say, that one has to be Shores, the green tail, and it is. PSVR 2 is such a long acronym. I think I already told Josh I was always confused when people are talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. They thought they're talking about R2-D2. Oh, I heard someone die. Hell yeah, show them. Hunt. Sorry, can't look at chat. I was about to say that sounds like my teammate. There are multiple teams here. I felt that they had a sword. He shall Sasha, dang. Is that 3 kills? Actually, no worries. The pure stress of that fight was that. That person did not know what they were doing with the melee weapon. Like, if they had jumped down and chased me, I absolutely would have been dead right there. I think I had 3 kills, but I'm not entirely sure. How could I be like you? Sash on a murder spree. I feel like if there's another pistol that I could exchange, because this is low on ammo. I think they panicked when you looked at them. Okay, so I looted those 2 people. There was a third one. I didn't kill this one. That was my gun. And I don't think I killed this one. I killed the one over there. But that's 5 people dead here. And that's basically close to my gun. Oh wow, 6 people dead here. And there is a max of 12 people in the thing. We're 8 people. So there's at most 4 other people. But there's always the odds of other people having killed them. Where is the boss? Did they die to the Blood Beast? I feel like they did. This is not good. So you're fighting other people while there's creepers running around too? Yes. The game is PvPvE. It's basically you and other people all show up on the map and try to hunt down 1 or 2 bosses. When you kill the boss, you get a bounty that you can extract from the level with for a bunch of points. And so the problem is, it makes a lot of noise fighting the bounty. Other people can kill you and take the bounty from you. Teammates full dead, yes, but I can res them if I banish this guy. So I'm hoping that another team does not show up here. I'm not sure, since these are fire bullets, if they will not hit the enemy, but I can always go steal guns from someone upstairs. The boss will not leave his little zone here. Can you put trapdoors so they can't come in or be warned if they do? That is actually good thinking, Dyer, because I brought, what is it called? I brought these traps with me, so thank you for reminding me of that. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. Those put out fires. We have to wait for the whole banish. And afterwards, I can revive my teammate. Just don't run into them on the way out, that is true. Oh. Unlocked a new item. I'm looking around for ammo crates. Even just basic ammo for my shotgun. The other players might have already died, those other 4. You like tactical games? I do too. I like how slow the gunplay is in this, so missing a shot is actually really important. Oh, special. Would you like a teammate sometime soon? Friends are offline? Sure. You could definitely join in with me. And if Onion wants to join, then we can do 3 trios. And if Onion doesn't want to join, then we'll just do a duo. The sounds in the game are on point. We can do squads if you join, if you buy the game. Have you bought it yet, Dyer? What the heck, Dyer? I'm waiting. Dyer, come on, Dyer. Are those gunshots? They were off in the distance. But that does sound like there's another team out there. And I do not like my odds of surviving solo. Just because those other people weren't very good does not mean the other ones here will be not very good. Hi, IPN. How are you tonight? They sounded further in this direction.
Press X for meow.
Meow. Can go to extract while it banishes. I could go and extract, but I wouldn't have the bounty. I have to wait till it banishes, and then you pick it up from its body, yeah. But that absolutely sounded like gunshots, and I'm scared now. This mode is literally Sasha. You are correct. They modeled it after me, Notters. If you don't have me on Steam, Cuddly, then that is that. So one person redeemed it, the other person re-redeemed it, which took it off. You're going to practice before you join the one cat army, Sasha. Sounds good. If I get the bounty, I can use it to see around me for 5 seconds, which means I can check if there's players before reviving my teammate. You're called Shronk on Steam, just FYI. Good to know. Is that's the banishing? Yep, players up there. Players up there. I hear their footsteps, and I'm just praying I can get this guy. Oh, I saw him down there. Come down here, you idiot. Oh, they got one of the bounties. They grabbed a bounty and ran. Oh, Serpent. Can you pick up the bounty with Serpent too? That is actually smart then. Yep, they're already at the extraction. It's really strong in standoffs like that. You're nervous. They ran away with just one bounty. I don't know if they thought they couldn't take me. They didn't know that both of us were there. Hi, Chaos. They didn't know that my partner wasn't alive. Otherwise, they probably would have pushed. So instead, they just serpented the bounty and ditched. They probably thought, haha, we got one. They saw Shasha took out 4 players and said, nah. But yeah, we won't reach extraction before they extract. But at the very least, I rezzed my teammate, which I'm happy for. I'll have to use talent points to get back my lost health, but I'd rather not leave someone behind. The bodies surrounding the place were a warning. You're gonna lurk and wash your car. Good luck, Sasha. Good luck, Oblique. Have fun with your washing the car, question mark? We're gonna see their guns just floating here. It's good they saw that, because I was not paying attention at all. Were they waiting for you to extract? They were probably hoping to cut me off or whatever. There you go. They could be... It's possible they're solo and going to try to... Oh, they put barbed wire to stop people from chasing them. See, there's the weapons of the people that extracted. Oh, they might have been solo. Or they might have extracted without their teammate, and their teammate they left behind was back there. Just making sure you didn't turn into a zombie, honestly, would be kind of a cool mechanic. What is it? If you have... There's a perk called Necromancer that lets you res your teammates from like 20 feet away. But it takes time, and it used to burn a segment of your health. I don't think it does anymore. But if you're playing solo, you can use it to revive yourself once. That's why even if you've killed a person, it's sometimes worth it to still burn their body, because then you don't know, is that person solo? Are they going to revive the moment I walk away and chase me down and shoot me? Oh, you meant if characters are able to revive, they come back as zombies. Okay, I did have that friend request from Cuddles. If Onion wants to join, let me know. I feel like I only lucked out during that match. A, lucked out that they didn't chase me down in the hole, and B, they didn't... What was it? The one guy with the sword didn't charge me. Is 12 including yourself? Yes. Okay, I invited Shronk. US East, right? I believe I'm US West. Yes, I'm US West. Dang, so more than half the server. Or exactly half. I'm going to quickly use the washroom. So I'm going to use the washroom and get a drink of chocolate milk. I will be back. So you don't know how many people are in a match with you? You technically don't. It's supposed to be 12 people, but if it can't fill a lobby, it will put it in with less than 12. But it's supposed to be 12 in a match. On that note, you don't know how many people joined as duos and how many joined solo. You can also play with trios, but trios can still have duos and solos in it. But anyways, using washroom, I will be right back. Okay, sorry, I also quickly brushed my hair. Just because I saw the comb and I was like, what the heck? Quick dance party with Sasha. Why would you dance with me away? Why if I want to join with you? What the heck? Honk, me. Someone sit him upright so he doesn't have a kink in his back. That did nothing. Oh my god. He took that without moving. I'll retry inviting them. They might have been on the wrong server at first. Shh, they're back. Yeah, I'll never know what happened while I was gone. Never ever. I need to buy new regen shot. And I can buy... Oh, the Stalker Beetle was the other one that I enjoy. And I can buy perks. And I can loot bigger weapons. I mean, I could bring bigger ones too, but... Let's see how 170 ping goes. Oh lord. Oh, I don't have enough points. What is your ping on US East? I have had ugly matches with not pleasant people on US East, but I know my ping on US East is still decent. Because if it's easier on you or less laggy 100, but it's been the same for you. Okay, we'll try it on East and just see how it goes. You're down to stay on West? Okay. Oh. I honestly did not buy my health. I am going to be missing a health chunk unless I get rid of this. I'm glad there's that reminder, because I absolutely forgot. What the? Question mark? I think I pressed find teammate and then it left? Or what happened there? Is it because I switched servers too many times? It left them behind? You were gone the whole time after you swapped? That was wacky. Oh, it only showed you were gone when I clicked find teammate, then it suddenly just looked like it booted you. Do not expect me to do nearly so well in this next match. What the heck? What the HE double hockey sticks? Oh yeah, I think there's new challenges for week 6. Damage hunters, kill monsters with poison, kill water devils with tools or consumables, land shots with bows or pistols, deal damage with the rifle 70. Oh, that's actually the shotgun I like. Or is you're just here with a fully stolen kit. No, it's not stolen, it's just contraband, right? Totally not stolen. It's just known as contraband. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so I basically have to hit one person with high velocity ammo for that. If I save up 1,000 credits, I will probably get off discount one of the Corvids. Oh, burb hunters are cool. I feel like I'm leaning towards this one with the cloak. I like how twitchy this one is when you select him. You expect Sasha to carry if you play. Oh lord, the pressure. But yeah, like I said, I have played this so much because I've enjoyed how different it is. Noise is such a big thing in this game. Whether it's the noise from moving, from shooting, and how it lets enemies tell how far you are from them, to even the fact that swapping gear, swapping between your items, makes an audible sound. So you can be as quiet as you want hiding in a corner, but if you switch guns or switch to your grenade, someone's going to hear that from the other side of the wall. I'll deafen when we play for less confusion. Absolutely normal. Don't you worry. You wouldn't want to hear the mute the stuff twice. Normally I'd offer to do it in Discord, but I don't think I know you well enough, and I mean no offense by that. So we'll have to ping and do in-game stuff. If I got to know you more, then I'm totally cool with doing Discord calls in the Neophia server with people. Only one boss. Oh, we're on the quarry. You better nod, I swear to God, you better nod. Nod at me. Nod at me. They didn't nod, they didn't hear. And I still have the fire pistol that I stole from that other dude. You're thinking it'd be weird if your rules are you allow people to join voice chat, but they have to have a role to talk? I don't think that would be weird. If anything, you do what Shoreshoe did, which I think is a good idea, where you have a specific stream voice chat, and you only allow people with the a specific role to join that specific voice chat. Solveskin. That's the one that makes you take less burn damage or burn slower. Wow, why does my noise feel so loud? Maybe when I went away, my thing got rolled up the sound wheel. But yeah, Shore has a specific voice channel that she gives all her streamer friends a specific role for joining that channel, because they know not to join it while she's live, etc., unless you're invited. Because they had situations where people would join whatever voice call they're in the middle of stream to just be like, "Hi, Shore," etc. Just thought might be a middle ground so they can get callouts in real time. That is actually smart. I feel like that would make sense. You can also just let people join and then you mute them so that they can't talk or whatever. Deafen stops them from hearing. Mute talk stops them from talking. That sounds like work. It does, you're right. What was I thinking? So one of the weekly things is to kill water devils with tools or consumables. So I assume it would make sense to get like the throwing knives or something like that. I hear bullets. Someone found the Hellborn. You're lazy. Good, I'm lazy too. Laziness is the mother of all invention. You don't want to do work, you come up with something that cuts the work in half. Nodders. Oh. The boss is already here. You can see the flashing white icon. I don't know much about setting up stuff in Discord. Honestly, neither do I. My Discord is fairly garbage, and I don't mean that in a way where it's like, you people are garbage, but I mean, I did it all myself, and so I did not do it very properly. I want to throw the lantern, but not near them. That was probably too far away. You feel that? It's okay, there was... On Discord, you had a YouTube section, but it would only show the links, not the thumbnails. I have... It looks like he went through the fire because he took some damage. I have fire bullets. but then that makes a lot of noise. It's still white. And white means no enemies or players nearby the boss. I keep neurotically checking just to make sure. The boss's AI and stuff is not that smart, so you literally can just kite them by the door and shoot at them from outside, or trap them between people like this and melee them a bunch. Oh, no. I was a baddie. I should have healed with the syringe. I actually should have gotten out of there. I forgot he's supposed to go after people who are bleeding, I think, or who are already injured. You had one less health bar than you used to? No, I think I did heal that health bar, although I've now lost it. Thank you. I got rid of one of my 1-point perks that I had and got the health thing back. I was just literally being a baddie. When we kill the boss and start the banish though, you're a baddie? I am. When we kill the boss and start the banish, it will heal us to full though, just to make it easier to defend ourselves, which I think is a nice mechanic. Sasha's a badass. Language! No, I'm kidding. I feel like putting a concertina there. Okay, ammo. Hi, Game Ant. How are you doing tonight? You can't believe Sasha would say such a horrible thing out loud. It was red, which means players are here. Oh, they put a bear trap there already? I'm gonna put it here where it's darker and hope that they don't stand on it. You're doing good. How about you? I'm doing good too. Had a really good match previously in Hunt. I don't know if they're marking a trap or if they're marking that they heard something over there. Oh! I didn't even see them. 14 meters away, so probably outside the building. And with a headshot. Oh. They set off my concertina trap there. Thank you for the carry. Did your teammate run into the trap? No, an enemy ran into the trap over there. Which meant they had less health. I don't know where that bomb is. I saw them literally right there. Just to be abundantly sure. But I saw them with the swarm attacking them there, so I was like, they're obviously distracted because those swarms can do a lot of damage over time. Can you self-revive while being on fire or no? Yes, you can, if you have that Necromancer perk and you're solo. And I believe it will put out the fire once you res, but it's like, in the meantime, your max health is being reduced. For some reason, I have the Pact perk. Okay, they said they see nothing. East is the most obvious way to go because it's closest. I don't know if people would be waiting there, or center's close. Sure. Be funny if you self-resed and then instantly died because still on fire. You can't? What, Argenis? See no evil, hear no evil. Did they actually see a player there? Yep, there's a player over there. Your voice is too beautiful and comfy. Thank you, that's very kind of you to say. But we're going into the center to grab the money and pledge stuff. I think there might even be a full heal there. But you have to use a pledge mark for it. And you get the pledge marks just from playing and gaining experience. I'm using all my dark sight boost. There's a single player. I'm pretty sure they're solo. That's probably just a zombie. Hi, Sunny. How are you tonight? It's good to see you. Oh, wow. 5 seconds of dark sight back. You didn't realize you even fell asleep? Good morning to you then, Sunny. I don't know about them, but I got the, what is it called? The stamina boost from the syringes, which means I can just run at full speed and not be concerned. Which also means I can likely outrun those enemies. But it's like you can't handle another week of no sleep. You gotta go back to sleep though, because you're so EP. Well, I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. I hope you have yourself a lovely rest, Sunny. Sweet dreams. Sasha running to extract, quite literally. It does look like it removes the bullet from the chamber or something when it reloads. Thank you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Fire damage basically just kills every zombie. Those people, I'm sure, are following us. Did you know that person that asked about War Thunder earlier? Oh, not really. Nuka-Cola appeared once or twice before in chat. And they were awkward both times they appeared. On that note, they never seem actually bad, so I didn't ban them. You're gonna turn in early and try to eat the night session chat? Good night, Sunny. Sweet dreams. Okay, that was them hitting me. I wasn't sure. What a hacking day. Weird energy. Hi, Sasha. Hi, chat. How's it going? It is going well. How are you doing, Jed? I'm Seer. Good night, Seer. Sorry. You're like kind of got a strange vibe, Lemo, but didn't have anything bannable. Just strange. Yeah, they were like that before, too. I don't mind strange as long as it doesn't cross the boundary of making people uncomfortable.
Seer is so cool, both sides of their pillow stay cold.
Oh, snap. I want to steal their pillow then. But then it would get warm, Sash. Too late. Really good first round indeed. Bravo. Thank you for the res. Because I was a baddie. And we got our health chunks, or I got my health chunks back. Oh. Oh, those are scarce, so you have to get them in. What does Magpie do? Magpie receive 3 short boosts when you pick up a bounty token. So if you pick the token up off the boss after killing them, you'll suddenly get the antidote, stamina, and regeneration effect for a while. And if you're playing solo, Dark Sight boost capacity and all boost sources are doubled. Shadow Leap and Shadow are dope. I feel like I don't have Shadow Leap right now because I prestiged. Or am I just not looking at it properly? Because I think I've seen Shadow Leap, you can like teleport to a nearby zombie. Oh, they're both scarce traits only found in raid only. Just the blue dot, that's why then. Oh, and I have to rebuy all my things that I used up. But that's fine. That's what they're there for. By the minigun, can you imagine? Explosive rounds. This isn't Fallout 4. Tools don't go away, thankfully, indeed. I normally, yeah, my tools always come back like the concertina traps. I bring them every single time, and I'm buying full loadouts typically. I've seen people use penny shot once or twice. Great, Googly moogly. I forgot earlier, Onion sent me something on Discord. Oh yeah, they're just... Was it sus? Surprisingly, no. You love the penny shot Derringer and tools? Is that the weak one or the strong one? Because the weak one only does, like, it can one-shot a meathead if you really face stuff them. Because it's like the little penny shot, the first penny shot seems like it does so little damage. But the second, more expensive one seems really good. Because it does like 44 damage or something, whereas the other one does maybe 22. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You're not really a math guy, you know? I'll keep that in mind. Bullet plus enemy is dead equals dead. That's all the math you need in Hunt. Not always one bullet, though. Oh, 2 bosses for the first time. Passing out. Good night. Happy rest of the stream. Good night, Purple. Sweet dreams to you. That's gotta be Symeki's. I instantly recognize the hair. Doro run. Zoom. Well, that's fast. And I have a sticky bomb. If I can be the first one to see the boss. Oh god, I hit it, I hit it. Get away, get away, get away. Please don't hit me. Okay, that went better than expected. I was like, that makes enough noise that it doesn't really matter. If... That is like the fastest ever. Okay, that door is blocked. Someone might make a beeline straight for us. That door is barred. That door is barred. That's very good. I mean, you can break through the bar by hitting it enough times, but I don't think they can jump through that because it's so high up. Before the first date, people would ask your zodiac sign now. Not anymore. You got lucky they don't do it anymore. Why? Do you have a bad zodiac sign? Is there such a thing as bad zodiac signs? What's F? My bad. You're a Scorpio? I honestly am not seeing many things. I feel like people can't jump in through these windows because they're too tall. We're not too far from that extraction. Scorpio doesn't read too well now. Seems very closed off. Gasp! I'm Gemini. I do like that not always, but sometimes there's cracks in the walls. Lily says they'll give their lovers tests. But I thought I was done with math. Ignoring chat for now. This will probably just hit the ground and not count. Oh, whoops, that's the window. There's another team there. There's 2 people there, so we've got 2 separate teams vying for the bounty. That's my own trap, isn't it? Says they would get their lovers tests. Haha, dire. I have the regen shot, so I don't need the heal. I know they're over here. You get it like saying someone who gives you a test will be a Scorpio. Oh, we traded, I think. Well, actually, I didn't hear them yell out loud. But I hit them close with a shotgun. Oh, nice try, nice try. Like, that had to have been like 2/3 of their health at least. Nice try, nice try. What a slate slug? I'm guessing it's a special type of slug for the shotgun. What a mess that was. It was chaos. I hit 2 people multiple times. Tell you that at least me, you just observe things. You had the worst guns for it. Then bring the best guns. I think the other character that I set up has the bow and shotgun. It did say I killed 1 hunter. Tessa, there's a game called Crime Scene Cleaner. Yes, I put it on my Steam wishlist. It came out just a while ago. It's kind of like Viscera Cleanup Detail, but a bit more detailed. Feel like you'd be interested in that? Indeed. There's also like some goblin version, got magical or fantasy goblin version of Viscera Cleanup Detail, where you're like a goblin maid or butler, and you go around. Check your clan crossbow, by the way. You love this setup. Can't remember how you check people's stuff. Do you open their profile? V. Dragon Bolt for fire. Choke Bolt. Oh, because then you don't need the choke grenades. Oh, that's the Rival 78, which I'm using. Flare pistol for burning people, throwing spear. Huff's kit sounds ominous. I'm surprised to see the wax dynamite stick. Goblin version of a game sounds so funny, and it's fantasy, so it's like cleaning up slime. And can you shoot flare kit into air? Yes. You could shoot the flare into the air as a warning or a distraction, so people go, what the heck? But you can shoot the flare, and if it hits a body, it'll light it on fire. For calling airdrops, of course. Believable. Now all of China knows you're here. With a bounty. We got this, I believe. Just trying to find us a match. I feel like the world got effed up after 2019. I mean, kind of, because that's isn't 2020 or something, around when COVID happened. Bum, 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 bum. 2019 had a lot of bad stuff onwards. Pew, 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 pew. 360 no scope, bang, bang. Bang, bang. COVID started in December 2019. People were joking it can't get worse. And then there were like murder hornets have been released. And then the evil clowns started showing up and people just bugging people. I mean, they weren't actually evil, etc. But yeah, the murder hornets are basically just Asian giant hornets, I think. They're not technically murderous, it's just they are very dangerous. Medieval clown thing during that time? I don't know, but I feel like it was. Maybe it was older, though. I hate how... Oh, while waiting, they will let me set up more hunters. Oh, it'll let me buy them, but not set them up. If I could join queue, would queue be quicker? Depends. I feel like it might. I feel like trios is faster than duos, but I also feel like duos ends up being less sweaty than trios. Because those teams of 3 people seem to be a lot more highly organized. Mountain Man is your favorite DLC hunter? Is that the dude wearing the bear skin? Because if so, they were on discount a week or 2 ago. He has a bear on his head and has jiggle physics. Yep. That was like 40% off a week or 2 ago. Or is it specifically from a DLC addition to the game? I was stretching, that's why my model freaked out. Not sure, actually. Me wondering. Hi, wondering. Scrappy! I feel like Scrapbeak is a girl just because of all the eggs around them, but I don't actually know. Egg. You know what eggs mean? Typically an egg, isn't it like someone who is trans but doesn't accept it yet or something like that? Thank you for lurking, Izanagi. I do appreciate it. Yep, they either don't know it yet or they're discovering it. Activists been sitting in the streets and doing random stuff. I feel like this is closer, but there were those hellhounds, so I avoided it. Dang it. Activists for what? We get activists here sometimes about climate change. Like, no joke. I remember having people protesting on one of the main streets that climate change isn't real, that masks are causing brain damage, the government is trying to kill us and stuff, and my mom and I will be walking the dog and we're just like, hey, do not make eye contact with these people. Like, no joke. Activate has been looking like they don't want people becoming activists. See, lack of oxygen can cause brain damage, but masks are specifically made to not cause, you know, lack of oxygen. That's why doctors and nurses can wear them all day just fine. Yes, if you're not used to it, it can be very restrictive to your breathing. You can feel claustrophobic. You can feel scared and stuff like that. You love what Porsche did to them? What did they do to them? Bees can't open doors. I think they can get through windows though, so I'm just gonna wait a sec. That's the bee's knees. Zoom. I fully expected to take damage there. Basically. Activists glue their hands on the floor of the Porsche Museum. Normandy is now the first country to have more electric vehicles than fossil fuel cars. That's nice to hear. I don't know about electric vehicles, but I know solar panels, as good as they are, like, for not creating carbon and stuff like that, they still take multiple rare earth minerals to make the solar panels, which then is bad for the environment because the most toxic of, like, minings is done over in places like China to dig up those rare minerals. And in one part of America too, I think. Yeah, like, you gotta try really hard to stop an oxygen molecule, you really do. And it's like, I understand you feel like you can't breathe because your breath feels restricted, but that's only because it's not what you're used to. They're protesting Germany. Okay, literally everyone ignored them for like 2-3 days. They even shut the lights, closed the museum, and left them there. That is funny. On that note, I feel like I wouldn't want to leave those activists alone in the museum because I'd be afraid they damaged something. You don't even notice your mask anymore? I normally don't. Unless I've been wearing it for a long time. I still wear it whenever I go into, like, big stores. If I go into a Walmart, if I go into a Safeway, if something like that, I will definitely wear it. If I'm just going into the small corner store, like the local convenience store type place, I won't wear it because I'm like, there's not that many people here. These people, I trust them to be clean and stuff like that. You wear it outside every day, anytime you pretty much go outside. They couldn't do anything because they were glued to the floor. I mean, gluing yourself to the floor can only do so much. If you're using, like, what type of glue are you using? If you're using Elmer's, like, you know, plastic, the regular glue, that you can just peel their hands off without hurting them. If you're using super glue, that's more tricky, and they've literally bonded their skin to the ground, which is going to F with their hands so much. And even then, you could probably put, like, I can't remember the name, the stuff that's in nail polish, that solvent to dissolve it. And if they, like, glued them, did they glue, like, their clothes or something like that to the floor? I'd still probably just call the police. Like, let them, Acetone, that's what it's called, Rexy, thank you. I want to grab from the supply cart here. The strongest is probably Gorilla Glue. I'm not sure if it is or not. I use Gorilla Glue for my models, and it can be very strong, especially for, like, flat surfaces for glue, but it really depends on what it's used for. Aw, I didn't get... You can use Gorilla Glue on digital bottles? No, on Warhammer models, my little plastic ones. Well, I got one kill. And I hit that guy with one shot, but I wasn't close enough or aimed enough at him. What were they doing? They probably got that. They either were camping the spot, hoping to ambush people at it, or I think they were just picking up items. Because I saw the one guy... Dual suppressed poison pistols? Oh wow, I do not know then. Maybe they already had one dual suppressed poison pistol, and they got like a similar one, so they were like, you know what? You remember a person going to so many pro-life rallies, seeing if any of the protesters were interested in adopted kids and signing the paperwork, and they weren't. Then they went again this time, offering free lunches for all kids at schools. And most people said no. Most of them had their hands swollen. They stayed in the museum for 2 days. Levering, Scopesmith, Pitcher. I don't really care about Pitcher. It lets you throw further. Want to just take Free Hunters and send it? What do you mean by send it? One person managed to escape and left after 24 hours. I don't know what these things with the icons mean, if they're from the DLC, as in pick one of the 4 and just go with them. I mean, you can do that if you want. I like buying my setup so that I know I'm as good as I can be. Mind you, I'm not worried about losing money from my hunters dying or anything like that, because money seems so easy to get in this game. You can absolutely just pick a free hunter and go wild, though. You'll kit up too then? I mean, I do not mind. You can literally pick a free hunter. The free weapons are still actually very good. Sparks is 1 damage away from killing someone. You know what? I'm actually going to try it. Does anything increase its damage? No. They gave me a free concertina bomb when I unlocked it. Remember hearing the stories of the poor nurses who had to deal with patients denying they had COVID? I know a religious person who denied they had COVID because, like, I'm not even kidding you, they were embarrassed because they went on how much about God would protect them and stuff like that. Then their husband got COVID and got really sick. They got sick the exact same time that their husband they were living with was sick with COVID and tested positive multiple times over the course of like a week and a half. Yet despite being sick and living with someone who is sick with COVID, they refused to test themselves. And then afterwards they were saying, oh, okay, I never got it. Like, I was just sick. I just had the cold. I mean, I never tested positive, so I didn't have it. And then it's like, you didn't test positive because you refused to do the test. Like, you can't just say, I didn't have it. It's a highly contagious thing, etc. And so that incredibly lowered my opinion of that person. I don't think they went out much with it. They did go to the park to walk their dog despite having it. But still. If they still wear seatbelts while driving a car, then they should wear masks. Get vaccines, you would think so, but people have made that into a big deal about free rights for some reason. Then again, back in the day, people said that about seatbelts too. I think we talked about that the other day in stream, that people were literally like, they did not want to wear seatbelts, they thought they were infringing on their rights, etc., etc., even when they made it a legal thing to do, or a law to do it. Both my guns can only shoot once before they have to reload, I think. A break action shotgun and like a big game hunting rifle, which does 149 damage. Literally, it can one-hit anyone if they're slightly injured. If they're injured by even 1 health, it can one-hit kill them. 2 bots, yep.
All the best viewers are already here. No need for more. Thank you though.
Absolutely true, Cuddly. Uncle, it really made me lose faith in humanity that some people would not think of others before themselves. It is pretty depressing. It didn't make me lose faith in humanity because my faith in humanity was already long gone. Nodders. Sounds bad, but it's true. From the horrible things you hear about worldwide, to the rights they strip from people in other countries, to the way people treat each other and treat homeless people and treat veterans, etc., even in first world countries like our own. It's depressing if you really think about it. Here we are, once again in the same spot. Nodders. They did nodders this time. They knew it. They knew it was happening. They really can be, but it shows that humans do have an innate sense of empathy. I mean, for all the bad people out there, I feel like there's more good than there are bad. It's just that the bad people are so vocal and are so pronounced that they make a bigger impact, or not impact, but impression on people, and that's why it seems that there's so many of them, or it seems like stuff is so rough. In order to treat people badly, we need to dehumanize them to do bad stuff to them. Yes, there is a lot of people, especially in politics, I'm not going to go into detail, but especially in politics, who do just that. It says there's 2 clues over there and they're slightly closer. You can go into details. Hard pass! I missed. Thank you, because I ran out of stamina. Okay, they gone. Let's not go too much into that. This is a comfy stream, Nodders. I can't open my map. There we go, I had to Alt-Tab and come back. I'm gonna glance for the Hellborn. I don't hear it, but sometimes it's quiet. Yep, doesn't look like it's here. Team effort to beat up that skeleton? Yep. I think it's called an immolator, and it's like a burning zombie. And if you hit them with a sharp weapon, like a bladed weapon, they basically do an AoE explosion. There was a huge controversy over politicians who literally had a bunch of bad content. It was on a corn site. Oh, I have heard all about that in recent stuff. For some reason, they gave their full address and real name on there and said a lot of oof stuff. Yep. And they had... Oh. You tried to keep it vague because it's pretty terrible. Yes, some of the things they said were very awful. And it's the same username that they've used on basically every site ever. And it's from like 10 years ago, most of the stuff. And so people are like, well, it has literally all this stuff of you. It was created this long ago. It's hard to deny it's you because, you know, you weren't in a position of power as a governor or doing all this stuff back then. So why would someone try to copy you and do all this stuff that you are going to embrace as your own? Oh, and it's right by the mine, or possibly... No, it's outside the mine. A bullet did absolutely ping off the wall near me, and I don't think it was cuddly, so that does mean that someone took a pot shot at me. They might have run when they missed. That sounded like the help horn. Yep, they're close. Oh, I was switching to my shotgun. I was hoping I could move from the side. It can actually have huge implications too, since President endorsed them recently before controversy. Sadly, I don't... I would like them endorsing them to affect them, but that... Wow! They actually got a kill with the melee of their gun. First time I've seen that, but it had a blade on it. Oh, you traded with them? Poggers. But yeah, those people missed a few shots on us. And then I, unfortunately, was in the middle of switching my weapon. I went behind the rock, switched weapon, popped my head out while switching. I should have waited till the gun was actually out in my hands. It almost flipped the government nomination to the other side. So if it does, you think it'll flip that, at least you hope, but it hasn't been finalized. Well, yeah, I remember hearing, like, after they said that quite literally there was, like, less than 48 hours for them to possibly drop out. Reduce reload time for crossbow. Yeah. So people found out all that bad stuff about them, and then it's you have 48 hours to either get a new candidate or you're stuck with this one. And they refused to drop out, so they were stuck with that one. I'm literally just going to bring dual crossbows. You're bringing a crossbow too, the hot dog cannon? Oh lord. This says it does crazy damage, but it's a shotgun question mark? It's super close range. And I don't need this thing if I've got that other thing. I know that's not very descriptive. Yeah, because I had the choke bolts on my little crossbow. It's okay, you don't know what any of this stuff does. You got a knife for stabbing zombies. First aid kit to heal, bear traps and concertina traps that put out that stuff. Hi yokai, how are you tonight? Firebomb to light people on fire or to deny an area to them. The beetle I fly around and blow up. The shot that can regen me health for like 10 minutes. Can you inspect your knife in game? I believe you can, actually. Concertina bomb, which does a huge thing of razor wire. And there's different types of ammo for the crossbows as well as any other weapons, but I took an explosive option for the crossbow and the choke arrow for the other one, so I didn't need the choke grenades to put out fires. Did you see what you said about a tail? No, I did not. I did see bring the mortar. Randomly, you want a wagging electronic tail? I'm surprised you wouldn't go first for the ears that are supposed to bend and move with you. Doing good, eating breakfast? Pock, pock, pock. I hope you are enjoying your break of the fist. Break the fist! Wait, what? Look at the explosive bolts. That's why it's called the hot dog launcher. Oh, fair enough. Because it looks like a little hot dog in there, basically. You would get ears if they were silent. It's 2:39, so this might be our last match of the game, depending on how long it takes. You're skeptical of tail not being loud since the vids don't have sounds when they promote them. I mean, if it's electric, that makes me think it's mechanical, which makes me think it obviously would make noise to wag and stuff. Because it's like, if it's cloth, the only way I would see it moving and being silently is if it has like a thick string in the center of it, and maybe the string can go around your waist, and when you move your hips, that causes it to pull to the left and right a little bit. And you heard some tail vid, it makes sounds like a transformer moving. Big stretch, Mika. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. She's in the middle of the room, just laying on the carpet. Like, no joke. Not right next to me, a foot or so away. Prob's over-exaggerating. Nah, I completely expect to be a transformer. Screech! Thud, thud, thud. Man, that's a heavy tail. Yokai taking notes. It says Autobots roll out. Can you imagine? It just comes from behind you. Suddenly you're just like, what? Your tail transforms and leaves. Oh, I think that's the center bounty, which is like a free bounty that only costs a pledge token in the center of the map and anyone can grab it. And I think multiple people can grab it from what I saw, but... Little crossbow, big crossbow. Little crossbow, big crossbow. This character started with the perk that made it so you can use foam to dampen the sound, maybe? This character randomly had the perk that lets you... What the heck is that even? There, see? You can inspect your knife, like Dyer said. That could take the veil very thick. Though people love thick tails, though. Haven't you seen that online? I neurotically like clicking buttons. I was hoping there'd be a way underground here to it. I was gonna say, I almost feel like I heard another swarm, but the tails do be cool. Since electronics are already bulky to move that much mass. Dyer's talking about all their mass. Oh snap. It's not your vibe. Nothing wrong with that. Not like that. Yo guys just like, I like this, I like this. Let's see how long it takes to reload the crossbow with that perk. Okay, still takes a bit, but it's not nearly so long. I feel like that one's closer. Trying to keep an eye out for anybody. How many Ouroboroses does it take to make a car? I don't know. Is this a joke I'm walking into? I don't know. How many, yokai? Yokai will be like, it's not a joke, I wanted to know. At least 4, 1 to make each tire, I would think. You're learning a lot about cosplay tales. Because isn't there a Ouroboros or whatever, that snake eating its own tail? I did see some thigh prosthetics to make thighs look bigger. I have actually seen a very well done chest prosthetic that a few cosplay people on Twitter that have popped up for me wear. It looks like maybe like a C-cup chest, and it's very realistic. And they sometimes blend it in with makeup, and then they wear their outfits over it. Indeed. I don't know the name of it or anything, it's just I've seen it pop up more than once, and seen people like taking it off to show it. I think they're just killing the hive. It looks like it's down. The only thing is with those prosthetics, it takes a lot of prep work on the skin and it has to be clean and dry. Well, yeah, or it's not going to stay properly. Thank you. Oh, none of these things have unlocks, sadly. Or maybe 3 because of the pulleys on the engine, the timing belt. Okay, boss is down there. One person grabbed the center bounty and is still over there. Not 8, 4 for wheels and 4 as spares. Why do you need spares? I thought it'd be 4, 1 for like all 4 wheels of the car, but it really depends on the type of car. Okay, they're still here. It does look like the person with the pledge bounty is fighting. Cybertruck wheels are an odd on. A joke, but honestly wouldn't put it past them. Let's equip the explosive bolts. I was gonna say, with this, you can see the lightning bolt of where the bounty is. We could just... They have the protective coating that stops your car from rusting from getting rained on as optional. That is wild. I would think that would be normal. Diamond Fox? Are they rebranding? Oh snap. The slaughterhouse? I was about to say it better be the butcher, but obviously it isn't. Why is that optional and not standard? Because they want to make a buck. Literally a buck, even when the thing is already so overpriced. Cyberpunk is like one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. Just because it looks like some poorly polygonal car from the 1980s or 1990s video game. But I feel like that's probably something that Ellen grew up with. It's a Lokari Paul model, yep. Oh, that doesn't shoot that far. I hit someone. I don't know if I killed them, but I hit someone. Yeah, there's a real heavy drop. Nope, didn't think that was gonna work. That's the Necromancer perk, and I think it's a burn perk, so I think you can only use it once before you have to rebuy it. I was like, I don't think rezzing me the moment I die is gonna work, but... Correct. So that was the one time. Yep, now they have to do it in person. And I probably lost a pip of max health from getting revived and downed. But it's all good. They were hoping the people went back inside or such and that they were able to do it. The throwing spear is a one-hit kill. Pip like from Paladins? Or are they trying to burn me, or are they trying to scare them out?
$90 the Sasha redeemed.
Ridiculous. 90 Sasha. Get tilted, nerd! Thought you would turn 90 degrees. Isn't a 90-degree angle like this? I mean, I could turn 90 degrees like whatever, but... Oh, wow. That looked like it had lag. Oh, like your head. Oh, behind, behind. That arrow whizzed right past them. I saw that arrow on my screen go right over their shoulder, but I guess they were too in the moment. Nice try, nice try. I saw the arrow go past you and you didn't notice. It like whizzed over your shoulder. It was a good try though. It's 2:51, which is 9 minutes before my normal end time, so I don't think there's enough time for another map or match. So we will probably wind down for now. 2 locked in, all good, that is normal. Lady is playing Hunt right now. They've been doing it for a few hours, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go longer. So I feel like we can go bug them. But yes, thank you to everybody coming up to vibe with me. I am not sure what I'll play tomorrow night, if I'll play more Space Marine, if I'll play Fallout New Vegas or something, because I haven't touched that in like a month with all these other games that I've gotten into. But I will be back here tomorrow like I am every single night. So feel free to come by if you're bored. Anyways, thank you for coming out. Thank you for the raid earlier. Thank you for just vibing with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Have a nice night. Go say hi to Lady Zoena, and peace out. Peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out.